little girly-ish too.
Oh shit.
With your nose ring.
I am quite sassy because bitches define sassy as a man who don't take your shit. So I'm sassy as fuck, bitch.
And on my gun, I was selling rocks and Master P was saying,
They never use nobody's song like that on their show. I'm clearly special.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact.
So
you never used nobody's song like that on your show. You put me on your soundboard, and then you started using I got offended when they started using diapers because they weren't even using them good. Yes, they started holding up one pamper and shit while playing the song. Nigga couldn't even come. All that motherfucking money, and y'all couldn't even come with the racks, nigga. All that goddamn money, and you niggas was like this.
My advice to you, man, is, bro, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, right, bro. I wouldn't do the long form content any longer, right? And here's why, man. Because I feel like, especially, bro, like when like we're like brand new, I guess, to being like visible to a lot of people, right? Is the content that we put out there don't really accurately portray, I guess, the person that we are, right? So I feel like for you is like the content that you was putting out there, a lot of people thought, hard on thoughts, stoic, alpha, you feel me? So my advice is, brother, like, bro, just don't even like do these long form content no more, bro. These interviews, bro, don't even do it no more, bro.
I really don't care what people on the internet think, because before I started doing the internet for a living, I know for a fact y'all talk so much crap about Sexy Red. Look at her now.
That's
wild. Y'all kept talking.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because she was herself unapologetically.
Would you smash Sexy Red?
Huh?
Would you smash Sexy Red? Are you sure? Okay, fair enough. Would you take?
But she could be my cousin.
Wait, I'm done here. We're done there. Okay, carrying on.
And on my gun, I was selling rocks and Master P was saying,
Can I get
a lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just going to tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
At last.
The king's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do. I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
For all your Spanish watchers and viewers, Telemundo, Univision, Galavisión. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Por favor, suscriben, gusten y por favor compartir este canal de YouTube. Cualquier parte del mundo donde están ahorita, por favor. Familia, amigos o socios de trabajo, lo que sea, por todo el mundo, por favor, suscriben al canal del TheGreyPillPodcast, el Pastilla Gris, por favor.
For those that's listening out there in the YouTube universe, shout out to Great Pill Podcast. Go holler at him. Hell yeah. Give him a like and subscribe. Go view his channel, if you will. Courtesy of Classic Lights.
All right, appreciate that. So without further ado, so Saint Jacinta is pretty much known out there in the space as pretty much a scammer. Duke the Dawn pretty much covered a lot of that. There's a lot of content creators out there that pretty much did like semi-documentaries categorizing in order actually a lot of Saint Jacinta's transactions with just scamming, lying about who he is actually in real life. Actually, also there's one that Saint Jacinta decided to make up his own documentary and claimed that Vice did a documentary on him, which was actually not true. And also there's receipts out there showing that Saint Jacinta also scammed his own supporters. You can look that up, just type his name up, it will come up multiple times, categorizing everything from there. So we're just going to sum this up and we'll get straight to the conversation.
The obvious, but ass. I mean, we're not even considering the fact here that this guy scammed investors with this bogus company Fletcher. Not to even mention the fact that he crypto rug pulled his own fans for over $2,000. This guy also lies about his net worth all over the place because he's insecure about it. And then we get to the worst atrocity of all. My man still doesn't know what an NFT is.
You feel stupid right now because you didn't realize you're talking to a technologist.
Okay, then let's see if you can answer the question. I'm excited. Go ahead.
You asked, do I know what NFTs are? Not only do I know what NFTs are, is he playing music right now? He asked me a question, I didn't want to hear the answer.
Were you going to tell me what an NFT is?
Nope.
Would you mind stop playing music?
Were you going to tell me what an NFT is?
Long story short, I hosted a conference. I showed people how to create NFTs from scratch, from the command line, little buddy.
From the command line? Please, can you tell me how? I want to know how to create an NFT from the command line. Which command line? Okay, I'm curious. Does your audience realize that you don't know what an NFT is?
Do you realize?
I want to know what an NFT. I want to know. Can you guys ask him? I want to know. What is an NFT?
Yeah, so that's pretty much Saint the Center from that part on. So moving forward with the conversation of the interview that Brandon Jamal had on Saint the Center. So let's go ahead and close that out and get straight to it. All right, so on the right is Brandon Jamal. That's the the legendary TikToker that did the hit song called Your Baby Mom Song. That was a guest on Fresh and Fit. Pretty much went extra left where he was hollering and arguing with women on the panel. Technically, one in particular, and Myron and Fresh and the rest of the crew was asking him, like, to chill, give him all types of hints, suggestions, bump, hint, nod. He wasn't catching it, and he decided to just exit himself out the building. For some reason, other content creators like MTR were saying that Myron kicked him off, which actually wasn't true. He decided just to leave. As he was exiting the building, he pretty much made some ad homs either at the group or just at Tommy. So, and here we are now. Saint the Center actually having an interview with them, asking like what's going on from here. So
the gentleman was having a little bit of trouble signing on, so I didn't get to do that pre-pep talk that I like to do, but all the same, it should be a good conversation. It appears that Tommy Sotomayor,
there's an empty seat on the right, supposed to be like Tommy, supposed to come on for the conversation with Saint and Brandon Jamal.
in the building as well. I'm gonna pull you off now, Tommy, because we're getting an echo from you. So, Tommy, if you decide to come on, just pop on your headphones for me so that we don't have that echo. And a couple of the things I want to do with this conversation is to, number one, since Tommy is here, we want to utilize his time. I want to act as more of a facilitator when he comes on. And so once he's on, I want to facilitate a conversation because for me, there was a serious moral concern in terms of what I considered backbiting. I think we're still getting an echo, but people confirm if you're getting an echo right now. And so I want to have that discussion, but kind of step back from it and get both of your perspectives. And one thing we didn't get is yours, Brandon. So I'll let you speak on that. We're just seeing Tommy's chair, just so everybody knows. Like, there's
greetings, Vaughn. Greetings, peace, joy, and grace.
Let's go ahead and get started with you.
Shout out to you, Stainsy Active. Shout out to you, Progressive. Progressive is going to be a good one. A little bit of going to kill some brain cells a little bit. I think this will definitely kill some brain cells. If you're not familiar with him, Progressive Matters and Vaughn, anybody out there, the gentleman on the right is a famous TikToker, goes by the name of Brandon Jamal, who's been doing that, quote unquote, I don't think it's famous, this infamous song. So now you are a single mom. It came around the time when Fresh was going raw dog Ronnie. Yeah, he's the master gaslighter. I'm actually shocked people don't understand like how he moves and how he carries himself on his platform. But unfortunately, people who joins his platform to quote unquote to do one-on-ones take L's, except for what's his name? Destiny. That was actually entertaining. Destiny handled himself very, 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 very well. With that being said, there's a lot of brain cells here. So the gentleman on the right goes by the name of Brandon Jamal. Brandon Jamal is an infamous TikToker. Did the song about Now You're a Single Mom, where it comes down to around the time where Fresh from Fresh and Fit was going raw dog Ronnie into a lovely lady by the name of Daisy. Daisy was ended up got pregnant by him. And he decided to jump and run and do like what other lesser men do. And somehow the song came up. Nobody didn't know the song at all until Fresh and Fit played it. Then it just went extra crazy bananas from there, and then they brought him on as a guest. So we pretty much covered that part where he acted like very mature. Come to find out, his birthday like just happened, I think, like last Monday. 36 years old, a waiter, which doesn't matter, but you know, it's that space. So they like to nitpick at little things from there. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, Chuck E. Cheese, whatever you're working. You've been a progressive, well, not progressive, but you've been a productive citizen of society. You're paying your taxes, all that good stuff. So a job is a job. I can care less. But this is him.
I appreciate you for that one. You know what? Let's do this, since I don't know what his timing is in terms of when he's going to pop up. Let's get a little bit of background, because what I did want to do was get more information on you, because you've been going viral as of, I'm assuming, just recent, because I was looking for some photos for our thumbnail, and shout out to you. You got your silhouette logo up, but I didn't see a ton of photos on you, which is an indication that there's still a lot of SEO to be done. There's still a lot of marketing to be done. And of course, if there's not photos, probably there's not enough print interviews, you know, news articles. And so basic questions people have, and I know we answered, where are you from? But, you know, what did you do for a living? Did you quit your job? If so, why? How did you know it was time to quit? Did people try to get you fired? So let's get a little bit of background on you to start with.
Okay, well, I have a bit of a problem. I'm Southern, and you know how Southern folks are. We like to talk and ramble when we get comfortable. So do me a favor to help me keep up with your audience and not to just talk and yap, because nobody ordered a yappuccino in here. Ask me a specific question, big dog, and then I'm gonna answer it. You know, and then because it's like 5 of them you want me to hit.
For sure. And I appreciate that. And moreover, let me warn you now, I will
cut
you off at various points just to move the show along. So respectfully, just expect you. I cut you off.
That's
and
cool.
The same thing is true of Tommy when he ends up hopping on.
Hey,
but
you're the host.
Appreciate you. So let's start with this. Number one, what work were you doing before any of the social media stuff started popping off?
Okay. I was a waiter for 12 years.
Okay.
Every time I found a better job, quote unquote, I didn't make more money. So, you know, I was always, you know, back serving. I was in college. I dropped out of college when I was 18 the first time.
Okay.
And the second time I dropped out.
That's the first year, bro. That's what you dropped out when you started.
Big dog, I was not raised right. And when I got to college, brother, when I got to college, I didn't even know what a semester.
Hold up. So he making excuses of not being raised right for him to end his beginning of college career. So was it, and which college was this? Was this like full ride scholarship in? Was this a part-time? Was this like you know, local community college?
Semester hour was.
That's a lot of money wasted.
You know what I'm saying? So and I had zero structure in my high school life. This is all hindsight, reflection, and therapy talking.
As an adult.
So, you know, my
hey, what's going on, Donnie? Yes, sir. We're gonna get it in.
Was very lacking. I was pretty much allowed to do whatever I wanted, but I was always smart enough to be lazy.
Fair enough.
If that makes sense, you know.
Sure. So 18, you went into college, dropped out, then went into the service industry. So did 12 years in the restaurant business. And is that so you were in the restaurant business serving when you came out with this viral hit?
Yes. And I actually went back to college at 23.
Okay.
I was there for about 6 years, because, you know, when you're grown and go back to college, you can't just, you know, you can't just stop paying bills because you got a tough semester.
Right.
You gotta listen to that class load.
Yeah,
you know. So and when I went back to college, big dog, I was serious as a heart attack. Matter of fact, I was serious as a stroke.
Yeah.
All right.
You're more mature.
Yeah, exactly. So I was.
Just say that. What's up with all the extra? Just say that. Just say that. How you doing, Vega? Appreciate you. Says good evening, everybody. All right, welcome. Appreciate you. We're just getting into the midst of it, where low key I kind of nicknamed him the diaper. That's how I honestly know him as, is the diaper guy, the diaper kid, the boy that rubs diapers all over his face. That's what I personally know him as. Guess it was on Fresh and Fit. Got a little bit emotional and sensitive, a little high tense, and he left the the building, exits stage left, and yeah, I'm going with Diaper Boy. All right, okay, I'm fair with that. I'm fine with Diaper Boy. And he decides to make multiple videos reacting to Fresh and Fit. A lot of hostilities on TikTok, and then he transferred most of those videos over to his YouTube channel in the shorts, where his channel's permanent blew up from there. It's mostly from the shorts, not actually live feeds or really videos. There's a lot of shorts. And he reached out to Marquette, and they're having an interview right now. So appreciate you coming on through. It's gonna a lot of brain cells going to be killed, but we're going to try to bring it back to some life lessons, some gems. We're going to bring some solutions to this. Shout out to Donnie Don says, you making me not watch my Fresh Fit after hours, but this is more interesting story. Looking forward to. Okay, hey, look at there. We're saving souls. We are saving souls here. Okay, one human a day away from Fresh and Fit. This is what I live for. Okay, well, I'm not going to quote Myron, but happy to have you aboard. All right, there you go. Appreciate you.
I was in junior college as a 23-year-old, so as you can imagine, it was fairly simple to get A's. You know, okay. I went to university, and I left when actually overnight I became Uncle Dad, and I had to adopt my niece because my sister lost her to the state because I'm not gonna go into my sister.
Yeah, put her business out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, literally overnight I became Uncle Dad to a 4-year-old.
Okay. So you don't have any biological kids that you've produced?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I don't play, man. Wrap it up. Use condoms.
In a real way, man. If only for the STDs, you might be able to deal with a baby, but a lifelong disease is a
That's
terrible
what
thing.
You heard me, big dog. Like I could raise a child, but my member.
Yeah. Okay, so you basically stepped in for sis, and you're currently still raising that child?
No. Unfortunately, I had to tap out after about 3 months.
Okay.
God was screaming to me that it wasn't my situation. Like,
okay.
God was screaming to him to not help his sibling sister to take care of his niece or / nephew. God was calling to him during 3 months. God bless.
3 things were happening simultaneously. And if I could have dealt with 2 of them, but all 3 were killing me. All right.
Okay.
I was a waiter. So when I adopted my niece, my family
Tell me about it.
in Illinois, all my blood family, even though I'm country from North Carolina, all my blood family's from Illinois because we were the weirdos that moved out south. You feel me?
Okay.
So all my blood family, they were volunteering time because, I'm a waiter. I work 5 nights a week, weekends. I'm going to need some help with this babysitting. I'm excellent with children.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Children is easy work to me. Ever since I was a little boy, children is easy work. I love kids.
Mm-hmm.
But it's literally about the time. So the babysitting was falling through every single week because nobody could deal with more than one.
Oh, that's easy, Vaughn. That's easy. Because if you're on a hot platform, we'll use Daisy, for example, right? Anybody comes on from Fresh and Fit and it's like a controversy or some drama, he's getting paid more, and the views is jumping up more because of that versus anything else. And I give an example. I had Progressive Matter and Manager on, right? And we was like doing a chill stream where we was like just talking about random stuff, and Progressive like, hey, let's check out this boxer thing, right? And I'm like, nah, okay, cool, let's go. And we're just enjoying it. And I think YouTube clipped us for like less than 60 seconds, right? Now, let's just say this platform was like 2K strong, views going in, super chats, 500, 150, $20 just coming in. I would not even really care. Marquette made a bag off of this silly fool. Same situation with Daisy. Daisy was dating Fresh and Fits. It went left. She did the adult thing. Hey, let me talk to my man. Let me try to work things out. He went like a straight punk, but bucked out, went left. Next thing you know, she said, hey, I'm the scoring woman, so let me get back, but let me just expose him and tell him who he really is. And she's hopping on the wrongest platforms. And when she was hopping on everybody's platform, Abram Preaches, Trees, and somebody else, everybody was getting the bag off for her. She didn't gain anything from it. So, yep. And also, most platforms are okay with smoking weed too. Shout out to California. And I mean by California, I mean no jumper, because that's all they do is get high on that platform. If they can liquefy it, they drinking it. If they smoking it, they smoking it. If they can roll it in the eyes, they doing it. So he don't care. But yeah, that's one part of hypocrisy, but it's the money.
Tough night with this 4-year-old that don't know you. Like, come on now. You know, she only here. Honestly, the only reason she said this is cool is on the strength of Uncle Jamal say it's cool. And that whole weight. But she's still just 4 and she don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's that.
So let's move it on. Okay,
go ahead.
So you did that for a little bit, and then you're working in the restaurant industry. And then, so I was looking at your video, and if you don't mind, we'll play it. And I'm assuming you have control over whether folks are getting copyright strikes for playing your video in full, right? You have control over that?
Why you smile like that? Just answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, good. And the only reason I want
to say, all the folks who are making those reaction videos and getting them views up, whether it was good or bad, I really appreciate simply being talked about, dog. I was a waiter for 12 years. So the fact that, like, I'm even like D+ list celebrity out here, I have a cool new job now. Thank you.
Hey, let me tell you something funny, bro. This is a true story, man. Now, number one, the crazy thing is I think that I first heard about this song maybe 4 days ago. It's hard to say because I haven't slept in forever. You heard me? Right. And I've been going through so many time zones, but I think I first heard about this song 4 days ago. My little shorty from Philippines was texting me last night or DMing me, and she says, "Oh, you're gonna talk to this guy about his song?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "How do you feel about single mothers?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Yeah, his song." I was like, "Have you heard the song?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But why?" I was like, "Well, you just like heard it on my story?" And she's like, "No, I heard it before." I was like, "But how?" You feel me? Like, you way out in the Philippines, like how? Like, what are you off? She was like, "On TikTok." And I was like, word. So I say that to say,
why is he cheesing?
Hey, the song is viral at a level that I didn't realize. So congratulations to you. Shout out. That's a beautiful thing. Go ahead.
I sell merch. The merch was the main reason I was able to quit the job. People think it's TikTok money or YouTube money or anything. The support, pardon me, the support is the reason I've been able to quit the job.
The merch.
Like, I love everybody who's bought the merch. I've sent out.
Is that what we linked in the description? Is that the merch link right there?
Yeah, the www.nowyouasinglemom.com. Okay. This is the new distinguished gentleman's line. You know, with no words. It's just for the members. If you know,
is that like a sheen on the cotton there, or is that just your camera? Is it like a little bit shiny to it?
It's a little shiny, but it's mainly the camera.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, the orders, the merch. Half of my merches went to Texas. Shout out to Texas. If anybody wants to book me in Texas, I'm coming through. You heard me? Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna say God bless, because I hope that's not the only source of income, because just selling that type of merch and it's just only one fashion and there's nothing else to fall back on, and you're saying like, oh, I quit my job because everybody's buying my my clothing line, because he looked like he had the shorts and the shirts and the hoodies. I hope this keep going. I hope there's other sources of hustle out there for him, for his cool job.
Anybody wants to book me in Texas, you heard me? We coming through. Texas be showing love to a player. You know?
Really?
I've sent out orders to Japan. I've sent out orders to the Netherlands, Germany, Canada.
Let's go.
My fifth, the analytics say that my fifth highest viewed city on TikTok is Johannesburg.
Word.
brother, like I just can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like people say I ain't never had. I really want to address Tommy real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Very peacefully, Tommy. We're not going to talk about what we want to talk about.
And just Tommy did join this, but he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's not.
There's something going on. You know,
when he shows up.
I'll let him address this when he shows up, because I don't want to address him talking about me when I was gone, because
you know what? Let's just go in, because theoretically he should show, but I do want to note for everyone that he told me he was not going to show up. So I don't know. I mean, that could be a troll. That could be, I don't know what that necessarily.
No, that's Tommy.
Is, because no one sat down in the chair, and
they say I'm immature for my age.
Yeah, so I couldn't call it, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. And the good news here is that everyone was invited to the table. I did reach out to Myron. I reached out to the Fresh. I reached out to McQueen. I reached out to Tommy Sotomayor.
Bro, they're sex worker savers. They don't want this smoke. Like, it's different. It's different if.
Let me make a statement before you go in real quick. I got that track queued up too, and we'll listen to that one as well.
Oh, you're a dog. That's hilarious.
So first thing I want to say to everyone watching, to you and everyone watching, those are friends and colleagues of mine. That doesn't mean don't state your position. Do state your position, but realize I'm not them, and in their absence, we don't want to go on a bashing spree.
Absolutely.
So, and I'll give you an example of what I mean, just because I'm all.
My man, like prepping them diapers, boy. He is prepping the diapers.
Always about setting an example. I think that we have to give a way to live. So, for example, say somebody was on their show who doesn't like me, which they host a lot of people who don't like me. You dig? Because they host what it is. Yeah, they host a lot of degenerates over there.
The real's not like, brother. It is what it is.
Yeah. But those are my good friends. So say somebody went on their show who does not like me. If they said, you know what, F Marquette, that's fine. They're stating their position, which is like, this is my position on Marquette. Now, anything beyond that, insults and degrading. Now, then I would expect them to speak up if someone's just insulting me. But if someone's recounting a story, explaining how they dealt with a situation regarding me, then that's something that's worth going into. If they say F Marquette to start, just to let you know, like, hey, this is how I feel, cool. I don't expect them to have to defend me or anything like that. And also, more importantly, in this case, I reached out to both of them, gave them the opportunity to come on and speak up. And so I've made it clear, those are good friends and colleagues of mine. I do want you to be able to speak freely and speak your mind. I'm not here to attack you, to embarrass you. I'm here to give you a platform.
This is where it starts. This is where it starts. I'm not here to attack you and embarrass you. The attacking is going to be very calculating. The embarrassing going to be epic. Because what the gentleman right here with the diapers don't know, I'm sure he doesn't care, because he's already on the hype train. I'm getting orders in. I got the money coming. This is my little cool new job. So long as people's talking about him, long as the engagement is coming, even at the price of him being known as the diaper boy, being the guy that's emotional, the beta male, all the other stuff that people were saying about him, he doesn't care. At this point, he doesn't care, as long as he's getting the quote unquote bag. And I would say this: all money isn't good money, but unfortunately, he is fine with that. And so is Marquette. So.
Interview you to get out basic information about you, to learn about your come up and what you can offer the folks viewing, help you promote your work. And if Tommy joins on to facilitate a mature conversation between men, so that we can make some progress. Does that seem reasonable?
It's very reasonable.
All right, talk to me, boss.
Yeah, the only thing I really want to address about Tommy, because I don't want to address any potential hostilities without him being here.
Okay.
Because
and you can, because he already told me he wasn't coming on.
Oh, okay.
He actually officially, because that's what I told you in DM. I said he's not coming on. That's what he told me.
You did. That's why I was surprised when.
Yeah, I don't.
You got a whole trunk full of them. You got a whole trunk full of them.
That guy.
Yeah.
I wish I had the clip where he was just like ripping them up and just screaming.
Bro, let's go talk about it.
Well, we'll get to that. First of all, I want to address Tommy. All due respect, Tommy, I didn't know who he was.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, go ahead.
I did the research. He's a legend.
In his own mind, but go ahead.
I was getting ready to say, very loosely speaking. The man was ashy on OnlyFans. How many legends do that?
Wait, he on OnlyFans?
His daughter was traumatized at school because people were sending her pictures because he was viral on OnlyFans being ashy and naked.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Time out. Time out.
This is from the horse's mouth.
Ref, time out. Ref, time out. Bro, you now listen,
that's not breaking news.
Too much. Let's try not to curse too much. And definitely don't say the F word if possible. But listen, I don't keep up with Brody. But you bullshit. You bullshit.
My brother, I told you I didn't know who he was. I was just I was doing
some
research on him.
Yeah, Donnie, I don't know anything about that. I know the OnlyFans. I know he has an OnlyFans account. He does that more along with Rumble. I know that children really wasn't mentioned. I know a guy, what's his name? Kwame Brown, ex-basketball player. They know of each other pretty well because Kwame Brown pulled up on him. And I'm gonna be honest, man. When it comes to kids, I think that's kind of low blow. Like keep the conversation on the actual situation at hand. Like I can say I don't even like Tommy, which I don't know Tommy, but I would not bring up the kids because of a situation. You and him was on a platform, and Tommy didn't say anything to you the whole time. You was arguing with a woman, being very emotional, calling all the women, according to you, 2 out of 10 ain't bad, bees and hoes. And then everybody, and I mean the staff of Fresh and Fit, Myron, this is crazy, man. I'm like defending people like the most on the low. This is crazy. I'm defending people like this. You got Fresh and Fits and the producer behind you literally giving you hints as mostly guys do, to give you a hint, say, hey, chill out, calm down, pump your brakes. This is what women do, man. Just like let them rock out. Because on Fresh and Fit, mostly because it's a men predominantly space there, they are okay with just like letting women that they call 304s and hoes and thoughts and all this stuff. They're okay with them just screaming, yelling, and carrying on because that's more entertainment for them. And then Myron does the Frank Castle, then they leave, and that's more money for the bag for them because guess what? They got another girl out there they can embarrass and call her out and call all these names. So, and she, not all the women there, but majority of women don't care because guess what? They're OnlyFans themselves. They're getting the viewers from the simps and the suckers. They're Instagram models and thoughts. They don't care because they're getting the bag from them too. They don't care. But the situation between you and Tommy, not you, Tommy, and his quote unquote child. So why don't we just leave the kid out? You could have said other stuff about Tommy. Hey, I heard Tommy was arguing and being punked by Kwame Brown. You could have had that conversation. You could say, hey, I heard Tommy was he was rude and this, that, third. He didn't say anything. He didn't become a man. I agree with everything you were saying. So you could have did all of that. But unfortunately, you bringing up kids. Why are we bringing up kids? Like, is this like the year of like Geppettos and kids? Like what, we just these low blows for no reason? So I don't know anything about the kids thing, and I wouldn't even bring it up. And that's literally his personal business. This is very shocking information. Yeah, I don't know anything. I know about the OnlyFans because that's not new. We interviewed the woman he had a fight with on Fresh and Fit. We interviewed her here. She dropped a whole bunch of receipts, like a thread of text messages about between her and Tommy. Tommy was being very manipulative, was trying to get girls to pay him like what 10 to 5K to get on the OnlyFans. And it's like that's a whole little thing. We're not gonna go down that road, but it's down here, the pipeline of the her face is right there on the thumbnail. And that's it. So he paid women to do content with for OnlyFans. His daughter was not harassed in school. I can agree with that. Again, because I don't know. And I don't want to even bring up her daughter. It's just it's stupid, it's tacky, it's low. It's immature. Salute to you. Shout out to the Do Better podcast. Appreciate you, man. Again, congrats on the 100K. Very hardworking brother out there on the YouTube streets. Appreciate you. And thank you for coming on through. Shout out to Vega says I'm actually surprised Myra let that woman berate that guy though. Content. It was at least gone two ways. Because Myra got the energy where he got the smoke for women He don't got the smoke for men. We've seen this many times. He got the smoke for women. He doesn't have it for men. He'll have the whole dynamic. Same thing I said before. The women is fine with coming up there. Most of them is fine with up there. Just like, oh no, I didn't know this was happening. And yet you literally can check out their Instagram, OnlyFans link, some other Pacific website link, something else, and they just like literally just starting it up all up and down Instagram, and then they'll be on a platform like, oh no, I my boyfriend, we good, and I'm single, and I be very promiscuous, and I'm conservative, and it's like it is not showing per how you carry yourself type deal, and he's just not gonna have that same smoke for men. He's not. I seen one guy, they quote unquote asked me to leave before this, like a year or two ago. He left. He was high. This is around the time where Myron claimed that they don't bring no liquor, they don't get girls drunk, they don't allow girls to allow other partake in like drinks and smoke and all that stuff, but they do. So shout out to Hornet. Hornet says, sup people. Job popping in and saying hi. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you also, Hornet, for hitting the like button. If you are new, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, definitely hit the all bell notification. Vegas says women has been kicked off yes, they have. That is true. They have. I guess, but they was I'm and this is just me speculating. They was monetized then, so they was fine with kick them off early versus now. And now they're driving a lot of traffic from YouTube. That's why they still stay in the YouTube, because YouTube allowed them. So it's like more numbers there from YouTube, more engagements. Let's bring them back over to Rumble. That is my thoughts on it. Shout Donnie Don said, nah, you can't handle men and women the same. Yeah. That's fair. But you can have the conversation. But they didn't really put no energy at all on any part. It's just like calmed it down, like, hey, whisper, mumble. But I think we all have seen where he was very loud, very vocal, very clear. Oh, you shut up, you B. You're not stupid, B. You're this B. Very hostile, aggressive with a lot of women. But unfortunately, I guess they maybe was giving this guy a chance to come at or counter or control the situation, but he didn't. So they was kind of giving the hint, wink, wink, nod. They kind of like, okay, let's dumb it down. Let's move on somewhere else and take it from there. So, but I can take that as an point. Definitely you have to, you can't do the same, and everybody's different. So I can respect that.
It was one of the first things that came up, brother.
Brandon, I'm gonna ask you this. Listen, I'm gonna ask you because
son,
we don't want to lie on nobody. I want to make sure I'm comprehending. I want to make sure I'm comprehending.
It came out of his mouth.
Are you telling me that this young black brother was on right? You're right, but this gentleman was on this pornographic website
needing lotion because he was ashy like Larry.
Jesus.
Wait, what was he doing on there though? Like
I don't watch men when I'm trying to get my thing going. You know what I'm saying?
He was actually like thotting on there.
I don't know exactly what he was doing. I didn't do the deep dive because
that's crazy.
But you know when you're like writing a paper in college and you have to only you can only cite certain sources.
Just like a woman, Donnie.
.org.
Yeah, it's like a woman. But he claims it's everybody in the South now. He's claiming everybody in the South. It's not.
Listen, Saints, if you have any comments or questions or URLs, go ahead and send it in right there using the Venmo or PayPal, because this just went left. This went left and went crazy.
See, this is the thing. Tommy. What I learned about Tommy doing a dive into him is that he's not funny.
Wait, don't dive into him because you might give him some more OnlyFans
content. You know what? Yeah, Super No Diddy. What I learned about researching Tommy is that I don't know how he has a job. He's not funny.
He never said
emotional.
He is very emotional. You know, when we were on the
Tommy never said he had a career in comedy. He never said he was like and funny and again, I'm just defending everybody here. He never said he was a comedian. He never said he was that funny, and funny is subjective. So you got one guy on the left who upset and don't like Tommy. So yeah, you wouldn't think he's funny. You got one guy on the right who agreeing with the one on the left because he don't like Tommy. So yeah, of course y'all not gonna think Tommy's funny. If a person's coming at me and roasting me too, I wouldn't think they funny neither. That's just pretty much how it goes.
We were on the podcast. I wish I would have queued up the footage. I was busy in meetings all day. I was gonna queue up some nice footage for you, but at the you thought you were quiet. Ooh, I should tell the audience. I had a very bad stutter when I was a kid. It was real bad. Like part of the reason my vocabulary is so good was because I used to have to know synonyms. Because I used to be that's all. That was me, cuz. I'm trying to tell you, dog. That was me. A child's mind is strong. Do you know how
Really, I had to catch that.
little old me got over my stutter?
Go ahead.
I like bars. Ever since I was a kid, I was memorizing rap verses bar for bar, rhythm for rhythm since I was like 6 years old.
Now, who is your favorite rapper as a young boy?
I go through phases.
Okay.
Like right now it's me. You heard me.
Okay.
Your boy got them bars. I'm
Ego up the wazoo. Ego up the wazoo.
actually blessed that people want to hear my bars. Like
right.
Because I got them. Let me tell you. But I'm not finna let me quit talking about me because people don't like that.
Yeah, no, we're gonna check out. We're gonna check that out.
Besides me, and also with Tommy, you know what? We'll get back to Tommy. You said favorite rapper. Right? Growing up, it was Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I love Fabulous.
Yeah. He was doing something.
Even now, who got bars now? Baby Tron got bars.
I don't even know.
Rilo Rodriguez is disgusting. That man got bars.
I don't even know who that is, but
you remember that viral song that was "Who This For? Who This For?"
Apparently, viral stuff is not reaching your boy.
Look, it was viral because of how cold it was. But let me give you this Rilo shit. It's so nasty, bro. Do you like sports at all?
I do.
Okay, you remember after that Super Bowl, when the Falcons blew that 25-point lead, Matt Ryan was never the same after that.
You're going too deep. Listen, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. So it's crazy you mentioned the OF thing. I didn't realize that he had an OF. I don't even comprehend how that crosses over, but like once he gets on, we can ask him about that.
What does he do? Yeah, please. I would like to. Inquiring minds want to know, Tommy.
Yeah, and once he's on,
from one grown man to another, I don't care if Tommy have an OnlyFans, and I don't even care to know. I personally don't. If he has it, cool. That's on him. He like it. Somebody loves it. I don't care less. Do you?
I'll probably step back more into a.
I'm sorry. Just to be fair, Tommy's in the whole house doing live streams. My man's in the car with diapers. Like, which one we cheering for at that moment? Like, if we're gonna like make jokes about OnlyFans, one is actually in his house doing content, while other one in the car with diapers doing content. Let's make that make sense now. Come on, man.
Facilitator role to let you two engage the conversation.
But he's not funny. Make sure. I want to make that abundantly.
We know you got the hate for him. We got it. You hate him. We got it. You hate him
because he's not funny.
We hate him.
Right.
You hate him. Okay, cool.
It's controversial for YouTube.
Okay.
Do you know how goofy and arrogant you have to be to where YouTube don't like you?
Sir, he's been on YouTube for like what, eons since YouTube was out, and YouTube still had him on for like long. He just recently, a couple of years, he's on Rumble now. You're just getting on to YouTube. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. You're telling people about Tommy like people don't know about Tommy. We know about Tommy. Or at least we know enough about Tommy, okay? We get it. Tommy's new. Thank you, Donnie. 2009. We know about Tommy. You are new to Tommy. We know the basics of Tommy enough to know, like, hey, if you choose to be on a platform with Tommy, this is what's going to happen. The basics of it. Don't act surprised. Don't act shocked. Ride the wave and try to take it from there. All right. But you, on the other hand, sir, you are a case study. You are a new case study. We know about Tommy. All right, we know.
Do you know why?
And to be fair, you know about Fresh and Fit, but you was sitting there kissing their ass, and the next thing you know, they got upset with you, and you left and started doing like 40 videos talking about Fresh and Fit. Yeah, Vaughn, that's a long time. This man was on TV, national TV interviews. He was just recently on Fox. You know, not trying to shine the boots there, but that's Tommy. That's Tommy. Nothing new. If Rumble goes, hey, something else might pop up, but Tommy might be popping up on there too.
He wasn't on the first 30 minutes of the podcast because they can't bring two demonetized or two people who YouTube don't like together, so they wouldn't show it. So they couldn't bring it.
That's BS because Nick Fuentes is a well-known white supremacist, and Pearlie brought him on. And then she got scared because of fans and everybody else was like harassing her, talking about like, what are you doing? You didn't interview and you're agreeing with everything he's saying. And then she took the video down and claimed that she was going to bring the video back up, which she did not. Claiming she was going to do a documentary. Been almost a year. She did not. Claiming she was going to bring the video back. Did not. And she brought him back on again. So no, a lot of people don't like Pearly things. A very large amount do not like Nick Fuentes. But Nick Fuentes is on YouTube with the person that other people don't hate. So that is not 100% true, sir.
Them onto the podcast, so they transferred to the other app.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why they were like, whoa, Tom, whoa, wait, you gotta wait.
So now I don't know enough about him to speak on that. I don't even know if he actually has a YouTube channel himself, independent. I couldn't even call it.
I know they couldn't be on YouTube at the same time. That's what I know.
Who's they?
I don't know the technicalities.
Right.
Who's they?
One thing I do know for sure is that, now the OF thing is news to me. But also he had got socked out. That was news to me. I just figured out that before I got on the stream, and then I put the footage of that on my other channel, The Saint. So if you guys want to see the footage of him getting confronted,
he tried to, you know what? He tried to accuse you of lying based on one detail. For all his fancy book learning, that man ain't never took logic 101 because he is full.
Yo, put a wig on my man. Close your eyes and imagine like women in the either in the bathroom, the girls' locker room, sitting in a room together at a table, sipping paint, at a shoe gala, and just sitting there just gossiping. This is at this point. This is what it sounds like right now, just gossiping. Women gossiping
of logical fallacies. Let me tell you, the man can't stick to. It was painful watching you talk to him because the brother cannot stick to the point, ducking and dodging.
Sir, let's not talk. He was doing the same thing. You're literally dragging on conversations with one question. He's saying is brilliant. He's allowing you to get very comfortable in the interview, got your walls going down, which is not very hard, and you are just spilling tea. It's not good tea, but you're just spilling tea, unnecessary, irrelevant tea, and just spilling it.
That boy was Floyd Mayweather trying to
the crazy thing.
Feet all up, Vaughn. Feet all up, toes spread.
Thing too, with the fans, and this is precisely why I don't listen to people who don't matter, is that if it was anyone else, they'll say, oh, so and so, he's emotional, he's engaging in ad hominems, he's yelling, he's cursing, he's calling names. But when it was this little fella, they just let it go by without comment.
Shout out to Champions Fists. This is crazy. Yes.
You know how Tommy was talking shit about me, how I ain't never had nothing, yada yada yada.
Grown man.
Yeah, that was the first thing he said when you walked off camera.
What if that was 100% true, Tommy? Since when do we? I'm sorry, I got to stutter. I want to compose myself when I say this.
Oh my God.
Since when do we, in a black hip hop culture, get mad at a rapper when he came up, start popping his shit?
What do you mean by popping your shit? Like grabbing your shirt or something? Like, what do we mean? What do we mean? Hey, shout out to you, Anna. I love your avatar. Is this like the summer outfit? Like you feeling good? Feeling froggy? Feeling yourself for the summer? It's a good little avatar. Appreciate you. Anna Rodriguez says, "Hey, Gray Pilly, appreciate you, good lady. I hope you having a nice summer. Hope the weather's not too hot, not too warm, not too cold, just right for you. So I appreciate you for coming on through. It's going to be a very interesting conversation. Maybe just like you and Vegan can add some women's perspective on this, because from what I'm seeing is a grown man sitting in a car with diapers flexing, talking about how great he is, isn't a very good turn. Is not a turn on for most women out there. So y'all let me know, because I'm very confused. I'm very confused here. All I'm seeing right now is like optically is a grown woman gossiping about another man. So I don't know. Shout out to Anna. Anna says, laughing a lot, it's a dance photo shoot. Okay. What we dancing? Do we do salsa? I'm that's something I want to learn to do. I want to learn salsa. I somewhere to the degree got 2 left feet, but if I'm home alone with my music blasting, I am the best dancer there is. I promise you. In my house, the music loud, I'm the best dancer. In the car, the music loud, I'm good. I'm telling you. I've been doing dance content. Okay. I went back to school for dancing. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I'm pretty selective with music. A lot of the good music today, I don't really dive into it, especially some crap like mumble rap. But I am loving Eminem when he came back and did his Houdini. He's working on his Houdini album. So that's a big fan of that. Yes, good to see you. I think that guy is cute. If he didn't open his mouth. And there we have it. You know what? Welcome to the Grey Pill Podcast. We're going to go ahead and count that in the petty box. Appreciate you, Anna.
Since when? All of a sudden, we mad at rappers coming up, popping their shit? Every rapper I've ever heard since I was listening to rap, they would come up, popping their shit.
You know,
Moneybagg Yo said one of my favorite songs of his, "In the Air." He said, I ain't never had nothing. So I apologize if you feel some type of way about me popping my shit. I ain't never had shit, cuz. He's right.
That's a good point, because when he makes that statement of you can tell when someone's never had anything,
you sure can.
It's almost an elitist statement, as though you should have been born with a silver spoon, and now he's judging you because you earned your way up.
I was going to cut you off accidentally, but I really have to address one thing.
Go ahead.
People think I'm arrogant. Anything arrogant about our discussion, sir?
About this discussion?
No. I mean, like me and you, all of them. like I'm not. There's nothing arrogant about me. Like,
well, you're saying about like our DM conversation, private conversations,
initial interaction.
No, not our private conversations, but they're not talking about that.
This right now, I'm talking. No, I'm talking about when I started popping my shit. I didn't say anything about myself.
You was wild. Hell no.
I was wild. No.
Yeah, you was. In that interview, you was just like, yo, I got 10 million views. I got this, I got that. Oh, let me tell you about me. And this is literally at the beginning of the show. Nothing. This is literally round robin of the introduction to ladies. This is you. Hey, y'all need to tell these bees to shut up. We're here for me, or we here for them. Like, let's have this conversation. This was you. This is you.
I am not gonna sit here and say I wasn't wilding on that podcast now. And I'm not gonna make excuses for the behavior either. Because let me tell you something. After I left that weak ass podcast, I went and got some tacos, paid that little weak ass $35, and watched the game film 3 times. I didn't go to sleep all night because I didn't like my behavior.
So why would you act the way?
Because I'm Southern. I got to go home and explain this shit to Mama and them.
Bro, the head jerking is wilding right now. Stop making excuses. And these are the poor excuses. I could see if he was like a just recovering addict, 3 months in, alcoholic, whatever, some kind of injuries of a car accident. My man Tom was like, yo, my excuse is because I'm Southern. I got to run home and no, that should be already instilled to you from being raised that way, sir. So obviously somebody did a poor job on some end. Somebody did a poor job. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the finger at you. Go ahead and put the finger at EU. So we can't make excuses because, well, I'm from the South, and so this is what happened. This is why I reacted the way I did. I'm from the South, so this is what happened. I had to go watch the video 3 times. You watched a 45-minute video 3 times. 45 times 3. Okay. I saw the first 5 minutes. I was like, oh, this is not cool. So, okay, then. So you admitting Tommy's right. You just admitted Tommy's right. You said I didn't like the way I carried myself. You didn't like the way I acted. So again, so Tommy's right. So you paid the $35 to watch Fresh Air. I got it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So Tommy's right. He just admitted guilt.
I couldn't.
Hold up. So did you go to your mom? So when you saw it 3 times, you said you couldn't go to your mom because of your behavior. After you saw your behavior, you was like, "Oh man, I messed up." Did you go to your mom and tell her and apologize for your behavior? This is viral now.
It was that simple. I couldn't explain myself to mama and them, auntie them. I couldn't explain that shit. When you're right, especially when like you weren't raised right, so you've had therapy and you use your therapy coping mechanisms to do what you got to do to behave like a proper functioning member of society. You know what I'm saying? When you're right, it's really easy to justify messed up behavior. And that's what I did.
No.
I'm
triggering and gaslit at the same time, and he's not even doing it to me. No. That's a lie. Because you immediately went to TikTok and did like 4 videos talking about Fresh and Fit right after you was exiting out with your childish outburst. Like you literally went and made like, open videos talking about Fresh and Fit, which I can care less, but that was your behavior. So you can't say I'm using therapy and coping mechanism to act right for a better society, because when you come into a podcast knowing that at times it's going to be a controversial conversation that Fresh we're going to have, you should already have yourself prepared. Matter of fact, when you talked to last time, we was reacting to it last time, and he kept bringing up Big Mo's name, Big Mo, but you didn't ask the major question like, hey, how do your podcast run? How do y'all do things? How do you do this? Even if people don't ask me, the very least, I will at least email people like, hey, this is what's going to happen. Just want to prepare you for this. I want to make sure, nobody's, especially with women, I don't want nobody feeling uncomfortable, blah, 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 all the professional stuff. And this is what it's going to be. So there's no, hiccups or like surprises when you come on the show and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to understand your mentality here, sir. Trying to understand your logic. All right. Because I'm hearing lies.
So I allowed that to let me act a certain way that I shouldn't behave.
And
just
you know what?
I'm
I'll
correct
tell you what.
does not mean I should be interrupting people. Just because I'm correct does not mean I should be, I look myself in the mirror. The game film don't lie.
And
I'll give you more credit than I give Tommy in as much as you can acknowledge errors, whereas in Tommy's case, Brody just stick by the lies. He just stick by the things that he's doing wrong.
Yeah,
the thing that I find peculiar is that his fans follow him when he says that he's into getting rim jobs, which I find to be extremely disgusting, vile.
Is that different than a regular BJ? I don't get that.
That's the no Diddy version. You heard me? That they ain't on the meat, they on the back. They on the backside.
You see. I'm not a freaky ass nigga like that.
Exactly,
I don't know about all this stuff.
Me either, bro.
Freaky ass nigga. He a 69
He's a
guy.
nine
That nigga, freaky ass nigga.
Man, and listen, that's crazy to me. I'm like, where are these fans from? Like, where did they grow up where they condone this? It's like I can never follow.
Speaking of these fans, I love perfect segues. I watch a lot of TV. I love a good segue. I would love to address the Fresh and Fit fanboys.
You watch a lot of TV.
Got so much to say all the time
regarding
their kings. You are the type of gentleman who paid $35 a month to watch a 3-hour podcast on a Friday night because you don't get no coochie.
Sir, you just said you paid $35 just to watch it 3 to 5 times because you felt bad before you run to mama. We like 27 minutes in, you was gossiping the whole time for like an hour about Tommy. What are we talking about right now? You just bought the daggone thing and you watching it.
All right. What you do is, and since you spend that $35
what do you
every
mean by
month,
35? What
that
are you
it costs. To get the full podcast, you have to subscribe to Castle Local, whatever that is, to pay you $35 a month to be able to view their content. You pay $35 to watch a 3-hour podcast on a Friday night because you ain't getting no coochie. Because Lord knows if you was with some coochie, you would not be turning on Fresh and Fit because that shit dry to pussy up real quick. You feel me? So that's what you do. And then these women who come on there, come and be on my show. They be like, come and be on I can change your life. Come and be on my show. Do you know why it's life-changing for these women? Because they put them on a platform in front of hundreds and thousands of thirsty dweebs who are already spending $35 a month. So you don't think they're going to spend that hot $4.99 to watch Miss XXX Latina MyWay.com bust that thing open? If she get 1,000 people from the millions to spend $5.
I'm sorry. I'm still feeling uncomfortable that grown men is actually have diapers on their lap just to have an interview. This is very uncomfortable for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's very uncomfortable for me. You have diapers on your lap. I know. I actually looked up the website. It's because they said it was like 2 days. So they literally was rushing and begging their supporters. Same thing when well, let me get this out of the way. They literally was rushing and begging their supporters to hurry up and jump on this deal, saying it was like the biggest thing ever. $1,735, it then adds up, like, it bumps up after the 2 days. Went to on the website, it's like $300 something. And I was like, ain't no way. Even $35, ain't no way. There's no way.
1,000 times 5 is what? 5,000? That's 5,000 a month. That's only 1,000 out of the 10,000 plus $35 subscribers out of the millions of people who they put on these permanent platforms. You are sex worker savers. It's different to employ a sex worker one time or two. It's different to fall in love with a bitch and save her. But to habitually make a career out of saving sex workers?
We got a lot to go through.
If you honestly think I give a rat's ass what you think as a sex worker saver, you have another thing coming.
Hey, I'm not gonna tell you not to. I'm not encouraging them to do what they want to do with their money, but low key, Donnie, if you do, I have questions. I got questions. All right. Just let me know if you consider it. But I'm also gonna try to tempt you in other options too. All right. Like shout out to the Cash App on the bottom left right there for me. For me, appreciate you. But also a healthy note. There is Netflix, Hulu, YouTube Prime for yourself. What's already out? Paramount, $35 in your savings checking account, stuff like that. So yeah, just a little bit positive stuff, a little bit more positive out there for you. So you're tempted on that end. I'm gonna go ahead and just like kind of lure you back in a little bit. Like, hey, there's other options with $35. Okay, hold on to your money, brother. Hold on to your mother, your money. But yeah, that Cash App is right there on the left. All right, thank you.
Lord knows I gotta be accountable to the people that pay my bills. You feel me? I gotta be accountable to these people. To this. On my mama. You think I care about what a sex worker saver thinks?
Or his mama.
When you say sex worker saver, whom exactly are you referring to? You're referring
all
to
of
like
the people who
everything involved with
subscribe. So if you subscribe to an OnlyFans, you're a sex worker saver because all she has to do is put this content online for one time.
Now let me ask you,
sir, Cornhub is free. Cornhub is free.
Do this, bro, because one thing you may have heard me taking issue with both you and Tommy is there was one slur on there. I believe she was wearing all white, fair skinned chick, looked like she was a red bone, black red bone. And
I got you.
He breaking his neck to talk. Look at him breaking his neck to talk.
And an OF and I hate to call them models because they're not models.
They're not models.
They're high-tech
Right.
prostitutes.
They're
right?
sex workers. It is what it is.
Precisely, yeah. And Shorty was basically like, the guy I want is not gonna take me in my current form and all that extra stuff. And I felt like you guys were placating her and like, using kid gloves with her instead of being like, look, use a actual slur, Shorty. Like, you'll never get a good man. Like, good men and slurs don't match up. You might get popped off by one, but ain't nobody gonna want to stay with you. And if a dude actually does stay with you, by definition, he's not a good man. He's not a high value man. He's a sucker who's trying to get you on the flip side.
Hey, if somebody would have articulated it like that, that would have been. That's not what we were talking about. You remember she came on.
No, I didn't watch the whole show. Just side.
Okay. She came on, and she was the realest bitch I ever heard in my life.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, cuz, listen to me. Real means what comes out of your mouth and how you walk and talk, not what you do, like for a living. I don't know her background or her circumstances, but she said out of her mouth.
This man got the rubber bands.
On my mama, I can't.
You know
what I'm saying? I can't keep these racks all unorganized like this.
Go ahead though. Go ahead.
It makes it easier to stack. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, yo. To be fair, I didn't see all of this. This crap is crazy. I did not see all of this, yo. Oh my god.
I hear you.
I'm gonna learn how to juggle soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, though, so this woman came on here, and she literally said, "I need to figure out a different way to make money."
Tommy, are you? Because it looks like move this distance. Right.
You know what? He probably did this on purpose with that echo thing on purpose. I'm paranoid. I'm black in America. I'm paranoid. You heard me?
He's black in America, so he's paranoid, but he wasn't that paranoid when he rode all the way down to Miami to strangers, fresh and fit, to promote and to curse out women and call them bees and hoes in a foreign land with his quote unquote manager. He wasn't that paranoid and afraid to go all the way down to Miami for that. Jesus. The lies just keep on coming. The hypocrisies.
But go ahead. You're saying
because he's a professional, right? Yeah. He's a professional, right?
He referred to himself as a known entity.
Exactly my point. So that being said, he wouldn't just make a mistake like that.
Bruh, everybody's human. Come on, man. Everybody's human. You made a mistake and you just sit there and say you went to pay $35 to watch yourself about 3 to 4 times because how your mama felt, how your mama feel. I'm telling you, man, I got a whole list with this guy. He got a list. Got a whole list.
It's strange.
People think because we country, we slow.
They do.
They do. Every time. They hear this jargon and they be like, oh man, this boy is simp. Nah, boy, you a sex worker slaver. I don't want to hear that. So I forgot what we was talking about, big dog.
Because you're flapping your gums, you were explaining, man.
Your perspective on the
yes,
female
sex worker.
All white. Yeah.
Before I'm anything, I'm an individuality respecter. I don't know anything about you until I know something about you. So when she opened her mouth, she literally said, because I think the question was, because they were only asking questions to the women, not the guests of honor, but we're not even going to talk about that. The question was, what can you eat? What can you bring to a man you want or something, or what do you need to change about yourself to bring? I forget what it was, but her answer was dignified. I couldn't disrespect her. She said, I need to figure out a different way to make money, because the type of man that I'm going to want, there's no way he'll date me in my current state. There's absolutely no way, first of all. And then she said, because she makes so much money and she has a lot of masculine energy right now, and she's a mom.
Masculine energy.
she said that out her mouth. She said that. Nobody called her masculine. And then she said, I attract a lot of feminine men right now, and I don't like that. So I know I need to change what I do in order to get different outcomes. I had to respect that shit, cuz.
Yeah, I think we just got
that's why I said, oh, Shorty lives in reality. She knows it's gonna be hard out here for a pimp.
Is he talking about the chick he was arguing with and calling a B? I'm confused. So he like her, or he hate her?
She know she's gonna have to live with the decision she's made for the rest of her life. She articulated all of that. I feel no need to mansplain nothing to nobody when they know what's up.
So she said that all before the. I'm guessing she said all this, had this conversation with you before the podcast. So why don't you just articulate that? Use your therapy tools and articulate that in a general form to her, like, hey, I know women, that gave like a little story and bring it up in a general fashion to her and see if that kind of like bring her back to reality, her reality.
You know, she articulated everything.
For the record, in my book, she's a dirtbag. You heard me? For my book, she's still a dirtbag. I'd have to go get real live with her.
No. Because you could be a dirtbag as far as if you're trying to make me sleep with you. But as far as just having a conversation, a king and a whore breathe the same air.
I hear you. No, you're saying you're being respectful to her. She was
she was nice. Absolutely.
Give me one second. Let me take a pause for the cause. For the folks who are supporting the work, sending it in, let me acknowledge you right now. Shout out to Joseph, came in via Venmo, writes tuition. Appreciate you, man. Also,
yo, I just had a mental image. Remember Brittany Renner when she's in her car, her legs up, and she's doing that she's going like just acting out. This is literally what this reminds me of right now. Brittany Renner in her car with her legs up. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Acknowledge Gabriel. He writes, tuition, keep your foot on their necks. Respect the game. Appreciate you. Shout out to Quat writes, peace to the Saints, tuition. Oh, and that's a baller alert. Came in with the 50 beans on them. Appreciate you, Matt. Also acknowledge via PayPal. Shout out to Clay. He writes, peace to the Saints. What are your thoughts regarding the pursuit of a career in game development for educational purposes versus entertainment purposes? Bro, like, knock it off, man. Like, obviously the consumer product is going to pay way more. So I would for sure go for what pays. Come on, man. You already know what it is. What? Now, also acknowledge Jeremy just became a member at theassassin.com, and we welcome him warmly within this thing of ours. Also, shout out to Byron, just became a member at patreon.com/thesaintandthecenter. Shout out to Kendall, right, supporting the work. May I also...
Hold on, because I had to look this one up. Tell me this is not it. Tell me this is not it. Let me share this real quick. What's going on, Mackenzie? Appreciate you coming on through. Oh man, I don't know if you've seen this, Mackenzie, but this is gonna get good. This is crazy. Mental illness is real. Tell me this is not him. Tell me this is not. Oh, I can see another. I see another one. Tell me that's not him. Somebody lie to me. Look at this. Look at this. It might be this next time. We're piecing the dots. We're piecing up the dots. My man always in the car. Come on, man. We can't make this up. Jeez. Donnie said it. I didn't. Donnie said it. I didn't.
Acknowledge. I just heard someone come in via Venmo. Shout out to Johnny supporting the work via Venmo. And real quick on the super chats, shout out to Paul T writes, peace to the Saints. Shout out to Mr. Chambliss writes, World of War Quet. I also acknowledge Alvin supporting the work. And yes, new member orientation is in fact tomorrow. So we advise everyone who wants to join this thing of ours to join now. We got 2 giveaways, a hoodie and a pair of joggers. And also new member orientation is tomorrow. You got to go through that to get to our access to our Discord. Shout out to hef.com. Now, I also acknowledge the Seleucian Trucking Channel. Shout out to Blue Collar. The Blue Collar Dollar writes, this dude a clown. And if you'd like to have yours written, read, send 15 and above. You see he sent in 2 to add that up. And his comment is, this dude is a clown.
Big clown energy.
He said, I'm doubling down on it.
Bro,
Doubling
before
down.
this single mom stuff took off, I'm going to tell y'all something that's really real.
The legs up.
Like, was real.
Yeah.
I built my platform as a comedian. But apparently the music is dope. So they look at me as an artist. I'll take it. Shit. Either way, a dream's a dream. I'll take it. You want me to rap? Okay. But I'm not gonna stop being ridiculous. I just, I don't have to be mean to people. I can be more dignified, like I'm supposed to be. Like, honestly, I did not like the fact that woman got me all out of pocket but honestly, they wouldn't make her shut up.
It's not, bro. You stop putting blame on everybody else. You're a grown man. You're 36 years old. You keep talking about these accomplishments and all this stuff you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to act better and therapy. You act like people don't listen to what you're saying. That's why they're saying you're a clown. This is why they're saying you're a clown. And then you double down and say, yeah, I am a clown. So you're confusing me now. You're literally confusing the crap out of me. Like, which is it? Stay in the lane. You're coming on an interview. Have an interview. If you are a clown and a joke, stay on that. Jeez.
You was just yapping, cuz like if you see
what? And you was yapping just as much as she was. Y'all would. You literally look like this was like your toxic ex-girlfriend you could not let go. That literally what it looked like. It looked like you knew her. That's what the optics looked like. It looked like you knew her by the way she just made a comment. And in the beginning of it, she literally was like, "Oh, happy birthday! Oh yeah, dancing with you and everything else." And because she didn't say something or she not all hashtag not all women isn't like that. But guess what? Majority of women likes to talk. Majority of women like to speak their piece. A majority of women like to, overshare sometimes. Majority of women like to do that. So how you not understand that? Jeez.
Face, like, bruh, for the first 30 minutes, I had to listen to these people yap. And then they just kept yapping. And then they yap some more. I'm just like, I'm not even being paid for this. This is tragic. Ugh.
Let me pull up McQueen real quick because I know you.
Boy, this sex worker saver ass nigga.
let me find.
Falling in love with Colombian sex workers overseas and making videos about it. You shouldn't have documented that.
Well, your boy KF was paying people overseas and paying escorts to help promote his business and make him look good. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Exactly.
What's wrong with you? You falling in love with sex workers and putting it on your channel? Boy, what's wrong with you, boy?
Wait, so before I play this, what happened with McQueen? I literally
made a video. He made a video reacting like a chump, and he was like, that boy was like, he got some sugar in his tank. After that,
he said you got some sugar in your tank.
And since I got some sugar in my tank, I'm on your ass, boy.
Pause. That's exactly what he said you were to do.
Nah, full blown Diddy up in that motherfucker. Get up out of here, boy.
Yo, what is going on right now? Vaughn, you saw what is going on right now? Because all I'm seeing is this. This is all I'm seeing, Vaughn. What is going on right now? What is going on?
Sex worker saver ass nigga. I was in that nigga inbox making him rethink his life.
Oh man. All right.
I got the receipt. I put that shit on my page, boy. Soft ass nigga. Boy, look, I know some real niggas in Miami. They making you niggas look real bad out there. Boy, I know niggas in Miami ain't that soft. I know for a fact. I grew up in North Carolina. I know niggas in Miami ain't that soft. But them niggas is SOF capital T.
I'm gonna talk too much.
I'm just gonna start from about 6:19. I watched the first 6 minutes. I didn't see anything spectacular in there, so we'll start it from 6:19. And let's see what McQueen was talking about.
I used to go out late.
Oh, actually, let me fix my audio. If the audience would be kind enough to confirm once this video does start playing that you can hear the audio loud and clear from the video and as well from our celebrity guests here. Just give me a moment. Did McQueen end up responding to you? Because I see he actually posted a video about it, which I also got queued up.
What could he say?
Okay,
He's a sex worker saver.
I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early.
I'm dead.
I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early to go to in school. Like nobody gives a that you work. Like it's great that you work.
I just said I was dancing. I literally.
I didn't interrupt you when you spoke.
Can you pause it?
I'm
Pause
gonna
it
let
right
you
there,
finish, but
please.
you're.
Please pause it.
Go ahead.
I breathe First Take. All right. I love First Take. That's my show.
Okay.
That's why I'm so good at arguing. That and Logic Class 101 will really help Tommy out when it comes to sticking on topic. When it comes to like the brothers, you
Donnie.
logical fallacies. But anyway, so First Take. When they let people,
Donnie,
I
let's
let
support
them
everybody.
yap for
I
30
ain't mad
minutes.
at you, Donnie.
You're talking about the
I want to
ladies
make
in the show.
all of them. I let them yap for like 30 plus minutes. Didn't say nothing to nobody. I
When you say
finally
all of them, are you talking about all of the women on the show, or
all
just
of
all
them
of
because
That's like that's like low key cap too, because that's low key cap too, because the show literally start with everybody doing introductions. They going around and they go to him for like introducing or whatever, and that's when he's right now even doing the most. He's doing the extra, like instead of him staying on point with one thing, it's like he bipolar or something. He's staying on point with one thing, and then he'll skip and jump and say something else. You literally have to reel him in back to the actual point in hand. You literally got to reel him in. All the girl was like added into the conversation what he was saying, and then he just got set off. Especially when he said, "Oh, my birthday Monday, I turned 36," and her response was like, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." And he said, "Oh, don't," and then you got aggressive with her. And then she's like, "No, I'm letting you know, like you look good for your age. I thought you was like 20." Everybody added on to what she said. "Oh yeah, we thought you looked good for your age," but you couldn't let the part go of that. You subtracted everything else. Then somehow you just stayed on that. You just stayed on that. That's exactly, Taylor. That's all he kept doing. He's not even listening to how everything transpiring. He took one part of what she said, took it as disrespect, as an argument, but then add in everything else what everybody said at that moment, and he just ran with it. Yeah, it's not getting old. I found somebody on the gaming side I recognized. I was like, "Yo, what you doing over there?" They was like, "Yo, I just want to see this dude cry." I was like, "Okay, fair enough."
Like they went through their introductions, all 8 of them. And they asked them all,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And and then it's wild. So then and then they focused on her. There were plenty of intelligent women on that show that had plenty to say.
Okay.
Donnie, I don't know who to protect. It's just like everything's cannon fodder right now, Donnie. Everything's cannon fodder.
Name names because I don't.
The host, Myron and Fresh and Chris, the host of the show, they chose to keep focusing on this.
You talking about this Latina to your right?
Yes, the one. And if anybody wants to watch the game film, I'm actually gonna put the whole podcast on my channel. When you watch the game film, before I started treating her life, she was looking at me like I can't.
You talking about the Fresh and Fit podcast?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the whole thing on there. Hell yeah, I paid for it so I could put it up. They can't, chumps. Demonetized ass.
What do you mean you paid for it?
I bought that little weak ass. That's the thing. What they thought I wasn't gonna pay for that little weak ass $35. Hell yeah, I paid for that shit.
You joined their membership program?
Nigga, it's just $35, nigga. That ain't shit.
Yeah, my man put diapers to her face just to make a point, saying like, "Yeah, I put $35 on it. I don't care." But he just said earlier he wouldn't like, man. He's not listening to himself. He's literally not listening to himself.
The fuck? Fuck is 35. I bought that shit, bro. I bought that shit when I was in the Uber on the way back to the Airbnb.
Okay, and you don't think that once you upload their content to
what they
YouTube,
gonna do? What they gonna do?
I believe that Rumble, in fact, will probably give you a copyright strike.
I hope I do get Rumble's attention. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, there you go.
I pray to God I get Rumble's attention.
Understood.
Anyway,
Okay.
though, where was I? Oh yeah, I let them talk.
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted was sorry, the stutter. You see, all I wanted was to complete my thought.
Without being interrupted, you're saying by the broad.
That's it.
Okay.
More importantly, I wanted the host to check the situation. You wouldn't allow that shit on your platform.
So you're saying that your gripe was with.
How do you know what Saint will and won't do? Saint, according to somebody in the chat, Saint just let you smoke a blunt, but he checks everybody else by smoking on his show. Make that make sense.
The staff at FNF for not stopping her for interrupting you.
No, that became my gripe 2 hours later. That's when it became my gripe.
Okay. Oh, you're saying after it occurred repeatedly.
Yeah, because look, check me out. All right. You seem like a very eclectic kind of brother.
Here come the kiss ass.
You know, we can be very classy, but if we really want to, I bet you real comfortable in the hood when niggas is getting high and shit. You don't have to partake in shit. You comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You can hang out wherever. You comfortable in the ghetto. You comfortable in elegance. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the difference between me and you is that you probably weren't raised by a bitch ass nigga that had to. So you had to relearn. You had to unlearn and relearn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So sometimes my stepdad comes out. It is what it is. I called him dad until I was 22 when he knocked my teeth out with a fucking gun, bitch ass nigga. Hell yeah, I called him dad since I was 7 months old. So if I grow up idolizing a bitch made ass nigga, okay, when you grow up and you see he a bitch made ass nigga, then you like, oh shit, I called this nigga dad my whole life. I know I got some tendencies.
Okay, fair enough.
This is sad. He's telling on himself. He just don't even understand. He don't see it. He's telling himself like it sounds like some trauma that he hasn't even got over yet. There's some real trauma he hasn't even got over yet. This is crazy. It sounds familiar, Vaughn. It sounds familiar. To be fair, I went to go rewatch Speed Racer, the movie, just for the racing part. Epic. Ken says to see Mark Wett has very punchable fit. Yeah, man, he Mike Tyson Punch Out, Glass Joe all day. I agree. It's a lot here. There's a lot here. I can't pinpoint. It's so much stuff in the air, and it all sticks. I'm thinking like bipolar. I'm thinking like some kind of clet. There's a lot going on here.
It's just quick math. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hence the therapy once I realized what I was raised by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Great but I only needed a couple of sessions because I was
You only need a couple sessions? Nah, bruh. You need let's give you to be fair, good 3 to 5 years processing everything. You talking about 2-3 sessions? Nah. You need more. 2 sessions, like what, an hour, 1 day a week. So you probably take like one twice. Yeah, you need 5 years. I'm fair with that. I'm gonna say 3 just so he can recognize himself and he can take on the world. 5 will be straight.
There you're like, I get the point. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah. Now thank you for the coping mechanisms. I know what the point of therapy is, to find out the why. If you don't want to work on the why, then that's on you.
Okay,
I need to know the why. Let me
see what the audience is talking about. Shout out to Uchenna. He writes, and so he came in 2 times to add it up. He writes, Tommy is a super simp. Peace to the Saints. Always a pleasure catching a live. Absolutely. Shout out to Dipset supporting the work. I appreciate it. May I also acknowledge King Diaz supporting as well. May I also acknowledge Frank writes, peace to the Saints. Much respect to you.
Because one of his BMs put him on child support. The job is the reason he moved his family down there. You can't make this shit up.
Okay.
You know
so he said, I ain't gonna give a squirt of piss to save a broke bitch.
The man got 10 kids, ain't never paid a lick of child support ever.
And he went.
How you know this man got 10 kids? Where Tommy at? First time I actually calling out Tommy. How you know this man got 10 kids? Why we keep talking about this man kids? Why we keep? This is when you got issues, bro. Why we keep talking to this man kids? Nobody's not talking about your father. Nobody's not talking about your sister, siblings, and her kids. Like, and you bringing them up. You're bringing them up in relevant stuff. Like, why are we bringing up Tommy's kids? A lot of people not a fan of Tommy, but I don't hear nobody bringing up his kids. Like, leave his kids out of it. Jeez. Hey, what's going on, Celine? Appreciate you for coming through. Why? I'm not mad at it. I think it's funny. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. Hey, Gray, pull. Okay, cool. I'm so confused too, Celine. It's a lot going on. I feel like I got gaslit for some unknown reason. I saw a little bit of this with him and Flacco was on, and I was like, okay. I ain't gonna say no names, but I saw somebody in the chat too, and I just started laughing. I was like, yo, you subscribe to this guy? I am not. Hey, but everybody is free to go and roam where we want to go. So it's all good. As long as we understand where we there and watching, and it's all buffoonery. You got a scammer on the left with a clout chasing weirdo, narcissist, whatever the feminine energy right here on the left, and you got Flacco popping up later on. Yeah, all the time. Like, why we even have this conversation? Why we have this conversation? Nah, Celine, he doesn't. He's for some reason he got actually real vitriol and vile for Tommy, and he just mentioning Tommy's kid for like no reason. He's like, oh, Tommy got kids. Tommy's kids was traumatized because he was on OFN and people was whoever's watching Tommy's OnlyFans was sending pictures to his kids. I'm like, huh? Like, how you get the information? And even if you got the information, let's just say it is or is true, right? Why would you go on a platform and talk about that? The conversation supposed to be only based about the interaction you had with Tommy and Fresh and Fit. That's it. So why would you even openly bring up his kids? Like, you're purposely going out your way to attack somebody. Now, let's just say Tommy was that dude with hands and just like didn't give a crap about jail time. Yeah, it would be. But he's bringing it up. I never heard anything about this. I know Tommy got OF. I know Tommy be on Rumble. I know Tommy has his ways of being Tommy. Everybody knows this. Like, come on now. Make this make sense. Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn said Sybil had many different personality. I need to watch that. Let me write that down because let me write that down. Sybil movie. If I see the face, I'm like, oh, I seen it. I'll still watch it. That is one in the list. I'm equally confused, Lean. I've listened to at least 4 people cover it, and I'm still. He got issues, Mackenzie. He got issues. That's what I'm gathering, but I'm confused about how he's lining up the conversation. I know why Fresh and Fit had him on. We know that. That's clear. We know why Stank got him on. That's clear. We know why the engagement or Tommy side. We understand that. Duke Reactor, I understand that. I don't understand his thought process of how he's engaging every situation he comes across, because all he's doing is contradicting himself. That's even from the first one I reacted to. All I'm keep hearing is him react to himself at the same time, gloss somebody else, or braggadocious on his own about himself. So I don't know.
And he's still alive.
Man, he's the most unhealthy person you'll ever meet. God don't like that shit, man. God ain't never like that shit. Gator don't play no shit. Gator ain't never been about playing no shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? God don't like that.
16 supporting the work as well. I appreciate you.
So yeah. So like, I lived the most hood existence ever behind a picket fence. It was disgusting. I remember there was a period in time we ain't had no furniture in the house, but there was a Hummer outside. Nigga, what?
Well, your steppa was driving a Hummer?
And there was no furniture in the house.
Man, you heard me? To shoot a Cash Money video. Shout out to Mr. Chapman. He writes, Tommy, quit playing and get on screen. You're coming off as a professional at making yourself look bad.
He's soft.
It's strange.
I told you he's soft. He's unprofessional. He's soft, and he's not funny. Let me tell you. I wanted to get back to that point. Look at God. Won't he do it? So look, I told you I wanted to get back to this point about me not being funny. Let me tell you about funny. Nobody in that place wanted to laugh at me. Not them bitch ass niggas, not them women. I was getting genuine laughs. You know why? Funny is funny. You ever have a coworker who you think is a bitch?
And again, I didn't watch the show. You're saying they did laugh and even though they didn't want to, or you're saying
I'm
they
gonna tell you the
refused
energy.
to laugh?
I'm gonna tell you the energy. You ever have a coworker who you couldn't stand? Like to
Me?
your core. Yeah, of course. We all have.
Nah, I haven't worked enough years to do that. But I feel you though. I get what you're going.
I love the subtle flex, but it's not even a flex. It's just a fact. You see, I'm not gonna call you arrogant. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. Yeah.
You know, that's.
I swear, if his pants were down, his face would be right on his lap. Jesus Christ.
Nasty work, big homie. I like that. That's. You know, I'm a rapper. I know bars, bro. I know bars when I hear them. That's nasty. I was like, you ever had a coworker you don't like? He was like,
just glazing them.
I ain't really
just glazing them
like that. Getting this money on.
Just
you know
glazing them.
I ain't mad at you anyway though. So you ever have a coworker you couldn't stand, audience?
Right.
Right. So and then they tell a funny joke and you just start laughing and you like, I gotta get to their ass.
Right. Yeah.
Because funny is just funny.
Yeah, it'll get you.
That's why I love comedy. Because it's unapologetic. It's like sports. I love sports. There's no feeling when it comes to in between these lines. It's me and your ass. Funny is funny. I don't give a shit if you don't like me at all.
So you're saying you're funny enough to where, in your view, they didn't like you like off rip, but they were still laughing at what you were saying.
Man, I'm a comedian, man. I wasn't on a stage, but I was using my perceptiveness, if that makes sense, you know.
Sure.
I don't know the exact word I'm looking for. Yeah, I said I'm real comfortable crying because I'm masculine as hell. So if I cry, I cry. Everything don't make me cry, nigga. You know, let me just what I was gonna say. I get the rambling, I get off topic sometimes.
Right. No, I
noticed. I just called it out like a couple of times. I noticed you can't keep your composure. You can't keep your thoughts together. You can't be very comprehending with your thoughts. Like you're literally all over the place. And you're talking about you took 2 sessions with therapy and you learned and you got the answers that you needed. Nah, we need to find that therapist and we need to either fire that therapist because clearly he or she did not do the work that was needed to be done. We need the Lord on this one, Vaughn. We need the Lord on this one. Shout out to Donnie. You were funny on Fresh and Fit. Diaper Boy. Yeah. Actually, he was sad. I'm going to be honest. He was very sad. The only funny one was the chick just going in. That was the funny one. Very sad. Very sad.
I'm going to read this one because it looked like you just read it. So
I want to address it. He said he's really comfortable. He's real comfortable crying.
Yo, he still got his legs up. Like, why we got our legs up? Why we got our legs up? Hey, Celine, let me. Does this look familiar to you? Like, now imagine you see how he's looking right now, right? He got his legs up. Where you at? All right, he got his legs up in the car, right? Let me know if this looked familiar to you. Anybody else just came up new in here? Let me know if this looked familiar to y'all guys, because the behavior is like so similar. Did this look familiar to y'all? Sorry, Vaughn, we got new people in here. We got did this look like some kind of comparison here? Is it just me? Legs up in the chair. This just look too familiar. But he keeps screaming he's masculine. He keeps screaming he's very masculine.
Because it's unapologetic. It's like sports. I love sports. There's no feeling when it comes to in between these lines. It's me and your ass. Funny is funny. I don't give a shit if you don't like me at all.
So you're saying you're funny enough to where, in your view, they didn't like you like off
rip,
rip, they were still laughing at what you were saying.
Booty.
Man, I'm a comedian, man. I wasn't on a stage, but I was using my perceptiveness, if that makes sense, you know.
Sure.
I don't know the exact word I'm looking for. Yeah, I said I'm real comfortable crying because I'm masculine as hell. So if I cry, I cry. Everything don't make me cry, nigga. You know, let me just what I was gonna say. I get the rambling when I get off topic sometimes.
Right. No.
All right, we're gonna push it forward to where Flacco comes on because he's 50 minutes in. He's doing a lot of There's no words for this. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate the look at there. Donnie is contributing to that.
7. Bring this shit on. Let's go.
May I acknowledge Mac Ultra supporting the work. Shout out to Steady T Mackin. May I also acknowledge Minister Jap, who also is a content creator. He writes, salute to Marquette and peace to the Saints. This is a classic. As men, we conduct ourselves with composure.
Also, to be fair, Minister Jap is like the another red pillar guy on his end. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's fine. But I know he's in the manosphere.
Sure. He let a lot of us down who are rooting for him. These crash outs leave no room to critique single moms. Hashtag not Chicago. Church. Shout out to none of the above 101. He writes,
responding to these or no?
Yeah, go ahead. You got something to say to Jap? Go ahead.
Only if you want me to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No. Go ahead. And by the way, Jap,
I'm all about getting better. So, like, inconsistency confuses me truly. I don't know if you want me to respond to people.
Yeah, no, and in fact, since Jap is a content creator, I've done content with him. Jap, if you wanted to come on and say anything, I'll drop the link.
Yeah,
just DM me on IG or text me. I forget if you got my phone number, but just text me or DM me on IG right now, and then I'll drop the link for you if you want to come on and speak on it. Because I know you're a real Chicago boss. So if you want to speak on that.
That's the thing, bro. I'm not Chicago. Chicago has never shown me love since I moved back here. I am from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Let us get that clear. Do I sound like I'm from Chicago, nigga? Not Chicago, nigga. Never.
What do you mean by showing you love? Are you Drake? Are you like Snoop Dogg? Or are you Tupac? Like, what do you mean by showing you love? So if you decide to relocate to a town, city, or state, and they're just supposed to what do you mean by show you love? I'm confused. What do you mean by show you love?
These people do not like me. I ain't never been liked out here. All because I'm genuine. Just like I'm not liked in these internet streets. Because I'm genuine.
I don't know you, sir.
I was vulnerable and folks were bullying me. A tale is
Who was bullying you, sir? Who was bullying you? Hate is a very strong emotion, Donnie. I'm very I can't say disappointed because I don't know him. I don't know. I don't know the words.
all the time. I thought we were better than that, America. I thought we were better than that, black people.
What?
Look at the comments. Motherfuckers are just, man. Oh, look at this guy.
Yo, man.
Look at this guy.
Peace to the States,
Look
man.
at this guy.
Peace
Look
to
at
the
this guy.
Saints.
Look at this guy. Look,
Oh,
man,
man.
this guy is living proof. I'm a little wordy, but I'm nowhere near as sensitive as people think I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? I'm just a little wordy. I'm from North Carolina, nigga. How many times do I gotta say that shit? I just keep repping that shit everywhere I go. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Trey Fo all day, nigga.
Go ahead, Flacco.
Yeah,
Where you from, Flacco? How do you know?
Man, hey, listen, like they're all spamming right now, man. The real stutter guys here.
Y'all done gave me the name of the mixtape.
Oh man.
Yo.
Oh man.
Yo.
No, but hey, listen though.
I'm finna park.
No, but hey, and OG, I'm kind of upset, man. Feel me, Dad? Like you ain't have my number saved, man. I'm like, man, come on, man, bro. I thought we built this brotherhood, man.
Honestly.
All right, here's another clown right here. So just to give some context. Just give some context about Flacco, since we did a little context for Saint Decenter as he came in. So Flacco's pretty much he has his own content. He's a content creator. I don't know if he still do work. Y'all can let me know, ladies and Donnie and fellas in the chat, if he still work for No Jumper, since No Jumper just letting everybody go. He's part of No Jumper team doing content over there with a lot of various rappers and pimps and 304s, all that good stuff. And also he where is it? Where is it? I thought I had it. Is it here? It better be here. Okay, cool. I got it. Also, there's a recent controversy with him not too long ago where he was actually protecting a known openly pedo. So we're going to have to share that real quick so we give some context introduction to Flacco about his disgusting behavior and defending things that he shouldn't be defending. So we're going to share that. Then we go ahead and introduce Mr. Flacco. Should have did it at the 1 hour mark, but I thought the gossiping queen had more to share, but unfortunately he did not. He did not. So all right, so this is Flacco.
He's been recently caught in a controversy involving Lil Boom, or how I like to call him, Lil Groom, after Lil Groom was caught on camera touching minors and taking photos of them in Walmart. After the news broke out, the internet lost its shit. Everyone, and I mean fucking everyone, was on Lil Boom's ass, except Poetic Flacco. Flacco was suspiciously defending Lil Boom's actions on the No Jumper News a couple of days after Boom got exposed.
I saw
That's a sexual
What's
offense.
this post about?
Huh?
What's this post right here about?
That's not
Yeah,
a sexual
right,
offense.
Right.
Touching a girl on her ass twice.
You was defending Boom. You made a post. On your post, you said, after reviewing the documents, video evidence exonerated Lil Boom and proves he never touched anyone at the store. And that's a post made on your page.
Sure.
It
Yeah,
said
right.
hashtag Lil Boom is innocent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
How you make that post and you never seen the video, Flacco?
Top of the top,
I'm trying
Remo.
to tell you guys, right? I said, right, reviewing the documents, right?
Girl.
I tried to explain, right? So look, reviewing the actual documents, right? Now, what I interpret that it said, right?
Poetic Flacco's stuttering has increased in volume just like his thighs. He knows he's in the wrong, but he's willing to sacrifice his own reputation for Lil Boom. One thing that you start to notice is that when Flacco is nervous, his stuttering gets more intense, almost becoming a full-body spiritual awakening. Also, take a look at Sharp. He is completely done with Flacco.
What's his Naquan? Bro, stop capping. You want to come on here and hold rappers accountable, but not your people. Flacco with the cap up there.
But listen, how am I capping? And listen, we all seen the video and he touched the person. Now the debate is, where did he touch him? You feel me?
It's not a debate. My eyes
matter. You're debating that.
I don't wear glasses.
No one's
I don't wear
debating that.
glasses.
That's fucking weird as fuck.
Let me pause here real quick and let's analyze Flacco's face. He was clearly trying to open his mouth to say some words, but his own body's telling him to shut the fuck up. He looks like he just took a fat shit in his pants and is feeling the diarrhea dripping down his legs. Anyways, Flacco's main argument here is that yes, he did touch some minors, but where exactly did he touch them? If only Epstein had that tight, solid fucking defense. Flacco's clearly grasping at straws here. He knows he's in the shitter, but his pride is bigger than Lil Boom's instinct to touch little kids, so he doubles down and keeps digging himself a deeper grave.
Question though.
Come on.
It was on her butt. It was on her behind,
That's
on her
a
buttocks.
You bigger than this,
George,
Flock.
wait though, right?
Yeah. This not the hill to die on, Flacco. I'm telling you right now as a brother.
Man, same thing y'all agree with, right? Which is, it looks bad, but I can't say that he touched the girl and on her ass.
So because
no, wait though, right? No, wait though, right? No.
So Flacco's willing to throw his career down the toilet for a man who likes to diddle little children. You can see Sharp, Josh, and DJ Paul trying to save Flacco from himself, but the stutter god won't back down without a fight. What I'm going to show you next is the footage of Lil Boom's Walmart escapade. You can see Jeffrey Boomstein wearing a hoodie and red pajamas. He's approaching the cosmetics section of Walmart while following a little girl. Boomstein then comes behind her for no apparent reason. The girl doesn't notice, and Lil Groom realizes this and goes behind her again. Then he takes out his phone and takes photos of this little girl's ass. What a fucking weirdo. After that, he paces around like the cockroach that he is and grinds on her for a third time. He then goes back and takes another photo with his phone, but this time a person walks into frame and sees what's going on. And Lil Boom, being the major pussy that he is, acts like he's looking for something, panicking because he got caught diddling around with this young girl. I'm showing you guys this because I want you to see what type of person Flock was defending. The fact that Flock was so hell-bent on protecting Lil Boom's reputation is very telling of Flacco's character. He doesn't care that he's defending a pedophile as long as his pedophile is his friend, and that is very fucking concerning. For this next part, I'll be showing you Poetic Flacco lying about having a girlfriend. So here's a clip from the Ace Boys where they're discussing Flacco's relationship, asking him basic questions that any person in a relationship wouldn't have any trouble answering. But Flacco starts getting visibly nervous.
Okay, so is she coming out here to see you or no?
What's that? What you mean muted? Okay, I got you.
Yo, definitely right. Because also too, like, so look, because
Talking around
He said
that
definitely
shit.
right.
no. Listen, nah.
I'm just asking, Flacco.
Nah, right? Nah, definitely right now. Yo, I seen her at a concert, like probably like I said like March before I came here, right?
You seen your girl at concert? You didn't go
Yeah.
to her? You didn't go with her to the concert?
No. You feel me? No.
And that's Flacco. That is Flacco. So this is pretty much why I got to be very thorough for the most part, Mackenzie, because you said I didn't remember. So yeah, when you just randomly talk about people to be randomly talk about them, that is Flacco. Just to sum it up a little bit for most people, a lot of people don't know. But that is Mr. Flacco.
Honestly, I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man.
Wait, how many numbers you got? Though is this the original number with?
Nah, man. This like the third one.
This name right here from my you saved me to change numbers 5 times. Go ahead, though, boss man.
Man, here, man. So I did a video, and I think like we kind of like talked about it and via DMs, man. You feel me? And my advice to you, man, is, bro, I wouldn't. Yeah, right, bro. I wouldn't do the long form content any longer, right? And here's why, man. Because I feel like especially, bro, like when like we're like brand new, I guess, to being like visible to a lot of people, right? Is the content that we put out there don't really accurately portray, I guess, the person that we are, right? So I feel like for you is like the content that you was putting out there, a lot of people thought, hard on thoughts, stoic, alpha, you feel me?
Nobody thought that, bro. Nobody thought that. You are in the red pill community, so y'all was using that to spin y'all narrative because it's based on a song of music. Nobody thought that. If anybody just paid a little bit of attention, he literally came from Donna, we ain't gonna do that. He literally came from TikTok. If you go on his beginning of his TikTok, he went there sitting there roasting, reacting to other people, and that was it. If somebody said anything about him on TikTok, he'll have reactions of them in some little classic funny way, and that was it. That's pretty much all he did in TikTok, except for recently is the music part. That's it. So nobody thought he was stoic. Nobody thought he was alpha. He was very emotional on his thing. Like right now, how you see now, he for a hot 0.3 seconds that he's very stoic. That's it. He would try to sound very cool, calm, and collective on Instagram because it's like a short 2-3 minutes, say his point, and then he move on. The music, nobody know who he was, except for when Fresh and Fit found it or when their supporters sent it to him, and then they made a whole big thing out of it. And that's when he got extra recognized. Like, oh snap, somebody picking me up. Cool, great. It's the people I like too. Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels. That's it. Nobody think he was stoic. Nobody think he was like an alpha male. Nobody think that. Honestly, I thought he just like another TikToker. Like, what do you mostly see on TikTok? People doing like the little jigs and dances and little skits and little thought-provoking stuff on their Instagram. That's pretty much what you see. Same example for what's his name? Pearly Thing's ex-boyfriend, Wanye. Wanye, all he did for years was pretty much like do like the angry man reaction, had the face, and then give all these motivational speeches and encouraging words on TikTok for years. And then next thing you know, boom, he get another version of Pearl, but a different version. And then next thing you know, he's in this whole scandal of, beating women and all this other crap going on. So now you see a whole nother side of this guy. And then he's on No Jumper, having a whole conversation, explain himself. And even when he explained himself, I got to cover that too. Because even when he explained himself, he sounded like he wasn't stoic. He didn't sound like he had a plan. He just like, oh, I try to defend myself. And the woman got like bruises all up and down her arm. Like, make it make sense. So it's always two sides of it. Consistently going positive on a video TikTok. You see one version, and when they get on these live stream like this guy does, consistently, it's like, oh, okay, now we actually getting to know who you are. Is not matching up to what that is. Chuck Donnie Dunn says he was supposed to be the second coming. Yep. He was propped up as the next big thing in RP community. I agree. I definitely agree. Because the song, like, that was it. The song was like, that was his end. That was his end, and he dropped it. So not a winner for the RP for that one. My first time ever hearing about this brother. Yeah, the only time I'm hearing about this, Vaughn, again, Fresh and Fig took it, and it was the moment for them to pretty much clown, like whatever his reason for making a song is his own. But when Fresh and Fit heard of it and got it, they used that as the quote unquote anthem to like mostly at that moment to poke the bear at Daisy Chan because of the situation with Fresh going raw, don't running her, and then skipping out of the responsibilities with A as a boyfriend, and could have been a potential father of the future child that she had got rid of. That's what they was doing. They was like doing the dancing songs, like constantly, then like doing little skits, making make a little fun with Fresh about the situation at the same time taunting this chick, and then everybody else from that line. That's when it came to us. Everybody else in the manosphere and outside of it, like, oh, well, the women's song, this, that, third. So there you go. But there's a counter to that. Played it earlier, but I'll make sure I play it again. Reached out to the young lady because she actually did like a counter song. Remember if anybody remember like the No Scrubs and the Pigeon song, like it was like the guys were saying rap the version like No Pigeons, and then the women's will sing and rap the song with like No Scrubs. You had that kind of back and forth. So now it's a counter to this. So he sang the single baby mama song. So now there's a counter to a woman actually rapping and singing. Very good video, very clever, where she's doing a counter to this. I played earlier, but I'm gonna play a little bit before we leave and call the night, and then y'all can see it. Also, the link and everything will be at the bottom below, along with the sources of everything that we just shared. But yeah, that's how we got it. Thanks to Fresh and freaking Fits. And then it blew up in their face because the guy is an emotional monster. Mackenzie says he definitely tries to play the reasonable, level-headed guy. He's a fence sitter. Yeah. Taylor says Brandon ruined his career before it started. It's all makes sense now. Yeah. Like how who shot you was originally just a song, and then it was weapon. Yeah, but it's music, so I'm fine with it. It's music, but that's pretty much what their motive was, which is fine. Do you? And then so another one can come up too. That's pretty much how it goes. All right, gotcha.
A thought leader, but then when you come on like these platforms and you steal your you are a real genuine dude, right? You're a cool, genuine, and normal dude. But when you come on these platforms and you, I guess, give off like the persona of like emotional, unhinged, right? That don't really fall in line with the content that you produced and people fell in love with. So my advice is, brother, like, bro, just don't even like do these long form content no more, bro. These interviews, bro, don't even do it no more, bro. Because when you do great content and people love your content, yeah.
I still don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry.
Agree to disagree.
All right. Wait. All right. So why do you feel like these long form content helps you?
I have a stutter, and I would not like to explain that because I don't feel like I need to.
But bro, I have a stutter too. Like mine's is worse. Like, bro, my stutter is probably like the worst stutter on earth. You feel me?
He ain't lying. It's like a remix to a remix to a remix with scratch mixtapes.
Right. Wait. All right. So you have a reason why you believe that long form content and going on these platforms and being humiliated will, because bro, you do great content that we all love, but when you come on, like for example, right, like here, for example, right, when like you come on here, right,
you're only going to repeat yourself. May I speak? You're only going to repeat. Yeah, you're about to repeat the exact same thing you just said.
Sure.
Were you not?
No, but
my bad. Then go ahead.
No, right. So look,
no,
right.
I cut you off. Go ahead. Then my bad.
Yeah, right. Sure, right. So like when I see, like for example, right, like the chat, right, like platforms like this and Fresh and Fit platform, this is your demographic. Like these are the people that you're trying to win over. Meaning this, right? Like this is not like my audience. Meaning, bro, like if I
disagree.
Come here, right?
I disagree. I want to make myself 100% clear. I am not in these red pill manosphere niggas. I got bars and I'm here to make niggas laugh. Don't you dare put me in the same category as these niggas. All right. These niggas do not respect women's individuality.
To be clear,
I'm not saying you, sir. I wasn't trying to say you, sir.
I just want to let everybody know this is
ism
over here.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
And I wasn't trying to talk to you. you
That's all
in
good.
particular.
I'm just
You know,
saying for the onlookers. Yeah,
Exactly,
go ahead.
exactly. You want to make sure. I am nobody's red pill nothing, big dog. No, sir.
No, well, sorry. So
Yeah, that's all cap too, because he was quoting Kevin Samuels. I think he said it earlier, and he's gonna do it. He did it many times. He quoted Kevin Samuels. He mostly watched a lot of Fresh and Fit. He even in the last interview with another global, he mentioned that too. I don't know what conversation they had behind the scenes, but that was a whole nother thing. So the lies just keep on pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. Shout out to the Seds. Said, good evening, everyone. Salute to you, brother, and chat. Salute you. Yeah, he's definitely, I want to say Jason. I would say he full on in. He coated in the red. He swallowed all the dark red the darkness of the red. He's so there. He's so there. And shout out to Von Bryan for the 20s. Says for peace and blessings, sir. Appreciate you. Look at there, Donnie. Look at there. Look at there. You don't have to put the whole 35 in there. Just a little 20 out of 15. And then you can save the rest of it and decide what you want to do for Fresh and Fit. So I appreciate you, Mr. Von Bryan, for donating. That will definitely go into the StreamYard. We got goals in the future. So if anybody like to support to the channel, I definitely appreciate you. And who like he just coming from my pockets. He's coming from my pockets. Yeah, man. Hey, Great Pill Podcast everywhere, all day, every day. So there you go. We also have a Discord link. So again, if you're new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about for group conversations. We're talking about the Diddy and Cassie situation. That's going to be tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. With me, Wes, and Ruby, and we also have a special guest. Let me introduce the special guest that will be on. So I pretty much show her a lot when she introduced this channel. So this is the young lady that's going to be on for tomorrow for our special guest.
Great Pill Podcast. You guys check out Great Pill Podcast.
She will be on for tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. So we're going to have a great conversation. So again, the Great Pill Podcast, I don't promote it much, but it's always there in the logo right here on the thing. Great Pill Podcast for everywhere else. Great Pill Podcast with a Cash App, 5, 10, whatever you want to prefer. Like, it's like church. I'm going to dig too deep in your pocket. Whatever you could, bring to the table, whatever you could bring to the table. So there you go. So let's get it. Oh, she is. She got great content too. She pretty much does a lot of stuff on. It's like very casual, very to herself. She did one, I think I had in the community tab where she was a great piece about the culture within the world living today, and how society is how it's navigating through it. It was a really good one. Really, really good piece that she did.
Sorry. I never said red pill. I said like the Fresh and Fit and the Merquette. Like this is like your demographic.
That's cool. I would argue this is not my demographic, and I'm being exposed to an audience who's never seen me before. So you know what they're gonna go do? They're gonna go check out my platform, you dummy. Shut the fuck up.
Oh crap, I just dropped the ball. I had a good little rant going on too. How y'all know I was muted without you me and being muted? Appreciate you. I dropped the ball on it. I dropped the ball.
Brother,
Yeah, I messed up. All right, back to the show.
You talk to me.
No, sure. So like they're gonna go out and check your platform, right? But when you come on these platforms and you exhibit yourself as like a super emotional dude, is never going to work out best for you, right? Because again, brother, like regardless of not right, right. So regardless if you think right, so look, regardless of, if you think that this is not your audience, bro, who do you think is consuming, like fuck single mamas, like you feel me, right? And right, like
I never said fuck single moms.
No,
you took it that way, sir.
Sure, to make fun of them though, right?
I make fun of the single moms who be front camera crying, add music, and they post it. More importantly,
I agree with you,
no one has even asked me about the origin of these songs. You assume, and now you made an ass of yourself.
No, that don't matter. Wait, but the origin don't matter. I'm telling you, right, that the people on the internet
song doesn't matter.
And here's why it don't matter. No, here's why it doesn't matter though, right? I'm telling you that the consumers of that content that you put out, regardless of the origin, are gonna be people who are in the demographic of the Fresh and Fits and the Marquettes and them other dudes. And I'm saying, if you come on these long form,
there's plenty other game in town. I don't need them niggas. I don't care about them niggas.
No, sure.
You don't need you, Marquette. You don't need you. So why you come on their platform if you don't need them? Why would you come on their platform? You don't need nobody. Why would you come on their platform? Make that make sense.
But it's sex worker saver ass niggas. I want them
no,
to be
sure,
offended.
but Fresh and Fit ain't a sex worker saver. Marquette ain't a sex worker saver. I'm telling you, right?
Like me. I'm gonna get
Oh, that's a lie. Fresh and Fit is definitely a sex worker saver. If they they on secret range 24/7. They got 304s on their platform all the time. OnlyFans girls, IG models. Heck, Myron and Fresh is dating them. But Fresh is clearly was coming out his mouth defending the woman. The next thing you know, because she got pregnant by him, and he didn't wrap it up. Now he's talking about something. Yeah, man, she is an escort. She is an escort, man. She trying to do all this stuff to me. She's taking it all. She's talking about lawsuit. Matter of fact, he wasn't even doing most of talking. Another grown man is speaking for him 24/7 while Fresh in the background's doing this. That's what Fresh is doing. Like, Lord, don't let it be me. Please, Lord, don't let it be me.
inbox later on and be like,
no, I'm not saying that, brother. No, brother, listen. I'm saying that if the people who are on these platforms, they have large audiences, right? There's a lot of people here. If these are the people who are more likely to consume your content and support you, you don't want to come on these platforms and make an ass out of yourself every time.
I hope they keep making videos about me making ass out of myself. Use the song too, bitch.
But you don't look good though, like acting like this though, brother. Like you want to act stoic.
You know how much? You see, you want me to act stoic. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
But acting like a 12-year-old child isn't really helping your case either, bro.
I'm immature. Do you think the Now You a Single Mom song would exist if I wasn't immature, nigga? What's wrong
But you're
with
36 and immature. You shouldn't brag about that, bro. Like you should be trying to fix it.
Because I don't have kids, nigga. I don't have to be mature. You don't have to grow up when you don't have children. You do what the fuck.
You don't have to grow up when you don't have children. You just need to grow. You can do whatever you want. What? I don't have kids. I'm not doing whatever I want. I can go to jail. That doesn't even make sense.
What you want to do? That's why my challenger is orange.
You should wait, hold up, bro. You should for sure be trying to mature at 36 years old, bro.
You don't know what I'm doing to mature. But the way I act, I have a ball. And if you don't like it, stop watching, nigga. You know, fuck. Who are you?
I'm somebody who was once a consumer of the content, and I'm telling you that the way you act is hurting you. It's not helping you at all.
Pause. Now look, you see how I was like, who are you? So that was your opportunity to pop your shit. I wouldn't have shut you down when you was popping your shit because I questioned you and you answered me. I would have respected that like a man, my nigga.
Nah, but bro, listen, right?
This is why I thank you for keeping count. This is why this is why a lot of people I know, but like I just stay home. I work and go home because they come across people like this, they're gonna end up going to jail. People like this with the personalities they got, I'm like low key like I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have this type of energy to people in real life like he claimed he do. I'm gonna assume this. Yeah, I was thinking that earlier. It's a lot because I want to say like I was thinking like I see some traits of narcissism. I definitely see the bipolar. Like he's like sporadic, very highly reactional to a lot of stuff. He was contradicting a lot of things he was saying, even with stuff that Marquette was saying. The conversation he was saying from the Fresh and Fit podcast, and he was like, no, like yes. You're doing the most. You're doing the most.
But like, here's what like you're not understanding, bro, is that most of these people are just normal people. Like popping your shit and being braggadocious.
There's a difference. I understand you fully, my son. I just don't respect you.
But acting braggadocious and fake confident is actually hurting you in a situation.
Since when you been mad at a rapper for popping this shit when he came up? Ever?
Oh, you must not know my content, my brother.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the person who. Listen, there's nothing to hate on, right? Listen. I'm the person. Not really.
But you here hating. Get your bitch ass out of here, then, nigga.
I'm not hating. I'm telling you, brother. Like you look, bro. You look like a fool right now, bro. Like you're acting like a fool right now, right? Like,
I do, nigga. I'm a comedian, nigga. I act a fool. Come to
no.
the show.
You are.
He's a stand-up comedian. Hold up. Last time he's a what we labeled him last, Vaughn? He was he was something. So now he's a comedian, rapper, and making theories up. He's got a lot of careers on his belt. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie said if he had this energy in IRL, he won't have made 18. Yeah. Because he started college at 18, quit, came back, and he was saying like 12 years career in wait as a waiter, which is fine. You know, work is work. And then I guess he quit. Then I guess it's pretty much his main source of income is merch. And he have like second incomes like the YouTube. Most of his numbers from YouTube is all in the shorts, and shorts don't really pay that much. And then now he started out with TikTok. So there's that.
And emotional nimwit, right? Yes, you are.
I'm in complete control. Telling
you are not.
Right.
Listen,
look,
bro, you don't sound cooler saying that though. But you don't sound cooler saying that. Like you sound like a fool.
Cooler.
Yes, you are.
Listen to me. See, you want to cut me off when I talk. When I get irritated, the stutter kind of goes away. You would sound emotional if you were talking like this. You can ask anybody who knows me. That's how I talk, bitch.
But so bro, I stutter worse than you. Like that's not an excuse to be a fucking fool.
You don't stutter worse than me.
I do. Do you know who I am?
You clearly
don't.
don't.
Gentlemen, let me get you guys both to take a quick pause real quick. I just want to go through and see what the audience is saying, just so that we can acknowledge that. Shout out to None of the Above 101. He writes, Mr. Burton, how are you keeping a straight face? For the record, I don't give a ish about his stutter. Life sucks for all of us. You're a grown man. Overcome obstacles. Don't use them as an excuse. Shout out to
Correct. I can agree with that one. I can definitely agree with that.
Blue Collar Dollar writes, Mopars are trash. You just at a bandwagoner. I don't know. Shout out to Rashawn supporting the work. I also acknowledge Numbers 16 writes, is it that you are upset about your stutter, or it is hard to fight all of the repressed sexiness on the screen? Cheer up, little buddy. Hey. This is at least the right.
He said the repressed zestiness on the stream.
Month, let it out. Aw.
Have you noticed that I haven't taken a personal shot at anybody, and all these people have done is take personal shots at me?
It's the internet, dog. Just like you be taking personal shots and doing videos and skits of other people. It's the internet. You do some effery on the internet, and it's actually recorded. They're gonna bring the effery on there. It sucks, but that's what they do. You might have some sympathizers. Don't get me wrong. You have some sympathizers, but you're on this man's platform. Again, you don't know what you're doing. You're on this man's platform. That's what they're going to do. They're going to give you some hard criticism and advice on his platform, directing to you because you are the guest on the show for the interview. Exactly. Consistent. So before he even came up on the platform, Taylor, before he even came up on the platform, he doesn't hear himself. He just talk.
It's so strange.
Well, you can't, because they're just typing, so you don't know anything about them. That's the challenge. That's why I say don't respond, and you can't win.
You just
it's
said it, my
literally
nigga.
almost 3,000 of them.
No.
3,000 of them. I think he's frozen. I think his internet went out. We'll give him some time to get back on. Shout out to Uchenna. He writes, I thought I was done. Last two statements. Your third.
Dang, his internet went done. But the streets are there for him. The streets are there for him. I thought it was done. Last two statements. You're 36, grown up, grow up. Finally, 150,000 isn't a lot of money. I managed over 250,000 at age 22 and close to $500,000 rent to portfolio little buddy. I don't know the guy. Friend of mine saying in the same bracket, but hers is 200K, and I don't know how many people, but that's a lot of people to be managing.
36, grow up. Finally, 150,000 isn't a lot of money. I manage over 250,000 at age 22 and close to $500,000 rental portfolio, lil buddy. When he comes back on, I'll let you get back at him, Flacco.
Sure.
Shout to Westside Warrior writes, your vulnerability can be another person's strength. So ignore those who say otherwise. Your story, testimony is genuine. Keep doing the work within yourself and you'll see many victories. Seems like she's rocking with him. Shout out to Mac Ultra.
That's like the spirit of TaylorMade speaking to him. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Taylor said, I don't believe that donation. I ain't bad at it.
Writes, crying in a V6 Challenger is diabolical. At least cry in a Scat Pack. Okay, that's fascinating. Shout to Elliot. He writes, actually, it's not above. Shout to Paul T. He writes, it is extremely arrogant to seek the spotlight while being so emotionally fragile. This little fruitcake wants everyone to be nice to him. This is the real world. Brandy, grow up. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna backbite him. I'm assuming he's coming back on, so I'm gonna give him some time. I'm gonna let you get back at him.
Of course, take your time.
Shout out to Wishman 1000 writes, take note. B seemed to get genuinely upset. Quet understood and is now giving him a 5-second countdown to solve the issue. B, I hope you have also noticed this. Now move on. You're too much in your
Oh Lord, I muted myself. I agree with Mackenzie for the most part because I heard some stories about most people doing that. Like they'll have people send them donations. Like I don't know if y'all guys remember Black Lemur on YouTube for Fresh and Fit. That was like a up in the air story too. Like Fresh and Fit just like make up a content and just send like $500 to themselves. That's a thing too. People will send Mackenzie sharp. Most people will send themselves like super chats, just like to get the crowd and engage with it, and other people jump in with super chats. So that is a thing. That is the actual thing. Shout out to manipulating the system. Yeah, it is a thing.
Your feelings, respectfully. Shout out to Nigel. He writes, peace to the saints. Saint out here using feelings as weaponry with love. Tighten up and abandon the don't judge me mentality. You'll be a better man in the process. Shout out to Dipset.
Yeah, back in this bitch.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I never understood. Like, I've been listening to rap my entire life, okay? My whole life. Every rapper that come up, he start popping his shit. So I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I ain't never had shit, okay? So I'm sorry that you feel some type of way about me popping my shit. I'm sorry.
But that's not true, though. People have a problem with you being rude.
I'm 36, they never had shit.
All right, let me cut you both off.
Okay, so if you finally get stunned for the first time, so that means what? I'm guessing. I don't want to put that on facts. I'm guessing because it's like when he first came out, it was like always $500 on the first drop. $500 always. And everybody's kept trying to figure out who is Black Lemur. Who is Black Lemur? So, and two, somebody else can corroborate his story, but this is what told to me back in the day when Kevin Samuels was around. Kevin Samuels had a side budget where Kevin Samuels would use his side savings. Let's say he had $500 and he will say like, oh, 200 and up, or 20 and up or 5 up, something like that. And he will actually send himself that money to himself to kind of get the crowd engaged with that. And then they would drop it, or he would say, oh, I won't speak to you. So he would do that. And then he passed that knowledge on to Fresh and Fit. So Fresh and Fit started doing that. Well, Fresh and Fit got like really good at it because remember, Fresh and Fit was doing like the this is way before your time, Vaughn, on this side of YouTube. But Fresh and Fit was actually charging people to do recommendations to check out their Instagram to help men have a great portfolio on their Instagram. So You'll pay Fresh and Fit $50 and you'll get in line, and then Fresh and Fit will actually review your Instagram to see if it's good or not to attract more women. And then they'll have women on the show and be like, look, ladies, what do you think about this? Then they did a smash and pass. Yeah, if it works, it worked, but it's yeah. So that's what so from down that line, that's when it would start going on from there. But it's a thing. So now it's when they do the call-in shows, the guy that was on he has like the Goku something, whatever, I forgot his avatar, but he was on Fresh Fit a couple of times for when they did the call-in. So he was in Duke's chat and Duke's panel before. And now they're charging their supporters, like this is right after they got demonetized. They were charging their supporters like $5 or $10, maybe $20 to get on just to have the conversation with them, like one-on-one engagements, whatever. So there you go. It is a thing.
To facilitate something real quick, because Flacco actually has interviewed a ton of rappers and people in the hip hop industry. You know, Flacco's a very important podcaster in the music space. So Flacco, with your experience, you know, dealing with and being around signed artists who are multimillionaires, what advice or perspective do you have kind of juxtaposing like the known guys with Brandon, who's at the start of his journey?
Man, here, right? So like, here's the thing, like with like him though, right? Is like people are not viewing him as a musician, and he just right. For example, like even in this conversation, he and he calls himself a comedian, content creator, right? So people is viewing you as that. And here's the thing, right? Like nobody has an issue with Brandon saying, "Yo, I'm amazing, I'm good, I'm great," right? As a matter of fact, bro, like we love Marquette for doing just that. You feel me? Right? But here's the main difference, right? Is he has some deep character flaws. And he should have fixed those flaws before coming on and trying to be a thought leader or trying to engage in long form content. Because
but he's not been a thought leader. I don't know. He's not been a thought leader. He just his first appearance on his first appearance from TikTok to YouTube, was on Global when they're doing like a whole podcast. He has his own thing, mostly shorts. Then he was on Fresh and Fit, which pretty much his main appearance introducing to YouTube. So he's not really a thought leader. He's going on, and the stuff he was saying, a lot of rants, a lot of stuff I don't agree with. A lot of stuff he was saying on Fresh and Fit was like giving his perspective of like what he think. Yeah, thought leader. Like this is Flacco. This is the guy who defended Geppetto. So I don't even put too much crap on what he say anything. Duke always get weirdos in this chat. Duke always get weird. You should have been there 2 years ago when he had black pillars and incels in there. Duke always had weirdos in his chat. If he's talking about a main topic, they coming. They are coming. I promise you. Ain't nothing new over there.
now is ruining his buzz. For example, right? Yo, he could have easily popped his shit without saying, bitch, fuck y'all, for me, bitch ass niggas, I'm walking off. It comes off as emotional and dweebish. Listen, I'm saying, bro, I enjoy the nigga content, right? But him doing this is fucking everything he's building up, and he don't understand this, and he thinks it's like we're all against him, bro. And then two, yo, it's like he don't even understand, right? Wait, right?
Go ahead.
Is he so emotionally invested and emotionally unstable that he don't even understand, right? That, bro, if he just ignores this for a week, we're all going to forget about it, right? But he
Facts. The internet has a short attention span unless you are that person, those people like I remember. It is sad. You have to remind people over and over and over again, like, yo, and you're right, Flacco. Like, you are that dude who defended a well-known, openly Geppetto. Like, you are that guy. You are that guy. And just a little petty corn, yeah. And you also is that guy who bashed Michael Jackson, said Drake is better than Michael Jackson. I took personal offense to that one, but I take more offense to the whole defending the Geppetto situation. Shout out to Alicia. Hey, welcome, Alicia. What's going on? Alicia said, is he raising his hand? Yeah, man, he's doing the church finger. You didn't see that? Telling man, it's a lot of he keeps screaming masculinity. You know how that goes. If you screaming one thing, you got to be the opposite of that. So he's screaming masculinity. I don't know what's going on. He's screaming masculinity, but a lot of us, it's the agreement in the chat that he is very feminine. Also, I'm not gonna show it again just for Von eyes. I don't want Von to go blind, but he had his legs up in the chair in his car, and he reminded me of Brittany Renner when she was in her car with her legs up, doing a lot. So that's what it reminds me of with him. Remind me, he's always in the car, and I kept trying to figure out why he in the car with diapers all the time. Then next we got a leg up, and then 1, 2 plus 2 equal 4. And I was like, dag, Brittany Renner. Jeez. Mackenzie says, laughing out, I'm fine with it, but you and Duke and LT are only male chess I even. Okay, we appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. We'll keep rocking till the wheels fall off. Definitely appreciate that. Also in the future, I normally give like people recommendations. I'll give you one. I don't know if we are in a Discord or something, Mackenzie, or we have each other on Discord, or just all my links is whatever Discord DMs and emails. I'll drop you another link. It's just entertainment only during the mornings. One of my homeboys, he was here in the chat, 100K subscriber. He's a really good dude. He just keep it. He don't make these thought-provoking whatever. Like it's just entertainment, funny laughs, so shits and giggles. Definitely let me know if that's like pretty much up your level, like in the mornings. I'll definitely drop you his channel. You can check him out if you like him. You can subscribe, boom, and then hit a comment like, "Hey, Grey Pill sent you there." Really good dude. Content's really great. Nothing but entertainment only. That's it. I sent Leisha over there too one time, so she enjoyed it. Wasn't he also the one defending Ack and his bruh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to remember that one. I can't see that. Whatever. Yeah, man.
He feels like this is the end of the world, so now he's coming back on, like trying to like salvage things. When bro, there's nothing to salvage, bro. Just ignore it for a week and and do your thing. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
Your thesis is incorrect, so your thought is just wrong. You think I think I'm trying to salvage something. I'm on here popping my shit, nigga. Numbers higher than ever. We going up. Play that sex worker saver. Play that shit. Play that shit.
But going up being a low-cal is different from the okay, go ahead. But going up being a low-cal is different from like the trajectory that you was on prior to going on Fresh and Fit. Right? Like people viewed you as like a thought leader, as like an alpha, but after Fresh and Fit, like you're now like a low-cal and a laughing stock. And I'm telling you, brother, like that's probably for other people like listen, Rush, look, I can manage to be like a low-cal.
May I speak, please? You can keep repeating yourself.
Real quick, before you go on, what is a low-cal?
Sure. So a low-cal is like an LOL cal, right? Is somebody that people use for laughs, meaning, right? Is his and his brand wasn't that prior to Fresh and Fit, meaning like here, like I can probably afford to be a low cal, right? But if my brand was mocking single mamas, right, and trying to get into this like alpha male guru like beta space, bro, you can't be a low cal. You can't be somebody that people view as emotionally unstable.
Hold on, I'm literally looking up the word because I didn't understand what that means too. So give me one moment. Because I looked it up, ice cream popped up. I'm not gonna lie. I looked up low-cal and ice cream actually popped up. So when Flacco said it, so maybe Flacco's hungry. I don't know. What is a low-cal? There's a low-cal hat, low-cal index fund, low-cal airline, low-cal. Okay. I got you. A person whose centric or foolish behavior can be exploited to amuse onlookers. But he said he's okay with that. He said he doesn't care. I don't know, man. He said he's okay with that. As long as he get the views, like we addressed that. As long as he getting the views and stuff, he don't care. He literally just said he's a clown. He's a comedian. He's all these things. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Well, it's on this the main one.
This is the main one, and this is something he literally addressed it, not even saying it. And then now Flacco is actually bringing up the term, which is, and he's about to get offended because that's what he said earlier. He's fine with it. Also, there's a slang of it too, like, hey, low cow, not to be confused with the laughing cow, is a derogatory slang term used to describe it. Well, same thing. It's saying the same thing for the slang term. It's the slang term, and it's the actual definition. Yeah, it's the same thing. But he said he's fine with that. Yeah, that's it. I said this earlier. He don't know. He's so dense and unaware of the situation, progressive, to the point where he understands TikTok and everything else that he's doing. He mastered that, but he don't know the basics, even though he watched and consumed a lot of Kevin Samuels to the point where he actually quoting Kevin Samuels. He watched and consumed a lot of Fresh and Fit concept, but he doesn't understand the podcast world. He literally came on a podcast and acted the most. He went somewhere else on Global. We reacted that here, where he was telling his side of the story, and then now he's here. I actually respect more of Global's interview, because it actually was an interview like, hey, let's understand what happened in the order that it happened from your perspective moving forward. That's how Global had it, and Global was actually reeling him into the conversation. Like, hey, every time he stepped out of the box, Global was actually bringing him back. Marquette is eating off of him. Flacco came on there for the clout, and Flacco reacted to it. Flacco was eating off of him. He's thinking like, okay, cool. As long as y'all talking about me, bad or good, indifferent, long as I'm getting the views, long as my music been playing, I'm okay. I'm fine. If you like it, I love it. But at the end of the day, since he's talking about all these high morals and lineages and all this stuff he's saying, if he drops off this planet tomorrow, people only going to know him as the diaper guy. That is sad. That is depressing. For him to go, he mentioned about his father. He's mentioned about 3 months he was supporting his sister's child, and then also he said God told him this is not the plan for him. I'm like, who told you? What God told you the plan is not to help take care of children? If you got it within your means and your time, help out your siblings' kids. Who doesn't do that? Your uncle. You got issues. Again, says people use it when they don't like what somebody says. Yeah, he's gonna be the diaper dude. That's how I recognize him. Somebody say, "Yo, remember that diaper dude?" I'm like, who? Oh, the guy was singing on top of his car. Who's standing on top of the car with diapers? Who's in their car with diapers? Who's acting up with car with diaper? Like, it's exactly. That's how I'm gonna remember him. For any fellow gamers out there, just look up Leroy Jenkins. He was known for like the noobiest gamer ever. He wasn't he wasn't articulate, he wasn't smart, he wasn't brilliant. He was on shows because he was the dumbest person on the game. That's what he was known for. The dumbest person on a video game. That's the only clout. That's anybody know him. Well, he wasn't on the show for nothing else. 2-3 appearances on different shows. That was it. People asked him random dumb questions about why he was acting so stupid. That's it. And that is crazy. And he talking about something, the people love him. The people love him. The people want him to do this. The people don't want to do that. That's you and your ego and your arrogance, sir, that want you to do that. Exactly. The world has enough gestures. Too many. All shapes, colors, and sizes. I see them all in these tiki-taki videos and reels. I seen people jump on third rails just cause. People jump on a rail. People doing too much stuff. We don't need another clown. I want people with some sense. Straight sense.
I can probably afford to do that. You can't, but go ahead.
I just told you that I wasn't trying to get into that manosphere. So why are you acting like I am? I don't understand you. You just want to talk at me. You don't listen with both ears. I told you. I didn't give a fuck about them bitch ass niggas. I told you that. But you're acting like I care about what they think. They're sex worker savers. If you subscribe to an OnlyFans, if you've ever subscribed to an OnlyFans, I don't give a fuck what you think, you bitch ass nigga.
B,
You're
I
a sex
I
worker
asked you
saver.
about the F word like 30 times, brother. So like, just try to
Oh,
keep that in mind.
my bad, cuz. I'm a rapper.
More,
My bad.
moreover,
My bad, cuz. My bad.
I want to ask you about something that Flacco
Sorry.
mentioned.
See, another excuse. I asked you about the cursing. Hey, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm a rapper. That doesn't make no sense. Will Smith is a rapper. that like he doesn't add up.
Which I thought was really insightful. He suggested that your audience basically thought that you were me.
Exactly.
Right. So
And I'm not. I'm me.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. But
Clearly. Right.
do you believe that that is accurate, that the audience thought that you were me, or do you think
No, let me tell you something.
audience before
I
you
would
went?
much rather the people who don't like me go that way.
Mhm.
Because you know why I quit my job? It wasn't because of the people like you. It was the motherfuckers who've been watching me since 8,000 subscribers. Those are the people are the reason why I quit my job. Because of the merch. It's not because of streams. It ain't because of YouTube views. It ain't because of TikTok. It ain't because I ain't the creator fund. I ain't in none of that shit. I quit my job because the people love me.
I quit my job for the people. Well, you know what? Donnie's new here. Vaughn just dropped me $20 in the Cash App. Appreciate you, Vaughn, for the love and support. Appreciate you, Vaughn. Again, the Cash App is the Great Pill Podcast. Okay, $5 or $2 or whatever. I appreciate you. Mr. Whatever your name is, Diaper Boy. I say like what 8, 9 people love me here too, but ain't no way in hell I'm gonna sit there and tell them I'm gonna quit my job because of 8 people. It doesn't even 8,000, because 8,000, if you're talking about on your YouTube channel, it is not going to make the bank, sir. That's ridiculous. And I'm gonna quote him again. He stated and said, hey, Kevin Samuel said you got to have 2 jobs every cycle year. Like, make that make sense. Nothing is adding up with you.
They love me for who I am.
They love me
So
who
if you
I
think I
am.
give a fuck about what you think, you sex worker saver ass nigga.
But how do you know that I'm a sex worker saver? Like, I'm
Because I
confused,
know
bro. Like,
you
we never had a
subscribe to OnlyFans.
conversation.
You look like you subscribe to about 3 bitches on OnlyFans, nigga. You know why?
Dang, my man said he looked like he subscribed to 3 accounts. Jeez.
Justify it because it's $26. You got 2 cores to the
I haven't yet. Maybe I should though, but nah, you feel me? Right? Like I have some. I haven't subscribed yet. You feel me? Maybe I should though, man. Maybe I should leave here and go save some sex workers, man. You feel me? But not yet. Oh, like, here's the thing though, right? It's when you try to pivot from like the locale and dweeb that you are to now being like this alpha sex worker savior. Fuck the host.
Bro, you're not insulting.
It's hypocritical, bro, and people aren't believing this.
Son, you're not insulting me by telling me I'm a dweeb or a dork or any of that shit. I got the 7 deadly sins tattooed on my chest. I have a Goku, Vegito anime sleeve, nigga.
Nah, bro,
I'm the biggest dork walking around.
Yo, this dude said, I got the Goku tattoo. I got the Vegeta tattoo. I got the 7 deadly sins tattoo on my chest. A anime. That is my thoughts. He got the Goku sleeve. Yeah, exactly. Where the Dragon Balls at? Like, come on, man. He should have kept that to himself. Like, what point are you making saying that?
Keep that on the low.
I don't pretend to be a dork.
But pick a lane. Listen, be a dweeb or be this fuck hoes hard.
You pick
on thoughts. Fuck single mamas, alpha male rap dude, bro. Like, pick a lane.
You pick a lane. You know why?
I have though.
Do you know why I got the lane? Because this is my lane. They buying it. It's me, nigga. This shit is me, nigga.
Yeah, but what else you gonna do after that, man? Because like you're not gonna always sell that. Like that's not gonna last like 5 or 10 years. Like let's be realistic. I know people used to back in the day. They still do it, but back in the day, they used to sell like tape cassettes and CDs and stuff and sneakers and shoes, whatever stuff they can boost. That wasn't last forever. You had to have another hustle. Unless this is like something you can get into, something that can you can stack some money and go from there. Like that's crazy.
Buying me, nigga.
A nigga's buying you, nigga. You gotta
right.
act like a certain way, nigga.
You got to
They
spread
buying
out
me,
the
you
curse
bitch.
words.
Well, to be fair, Flacco is acting a certain way. He is a defender of a well-known Oakley and 4K Geppetto, and he is wearing that silly, ridiculous hat, "Make America Hard Again." That's like the most sussiest thing ever. So he is. He is. Sir, he is.
You got to spread out the. Yeah, you got to.
You work for a motherfucker, nigga.
B. You got to spread out the vulgarity. I think we had like number.
I have a channel that like feeds me as well, man. But
Shout
yeah.
out to Ill Root Rights. Tammy is wilding in the chat.
Talk about some
We're not
pick a
trying to
lane.
address y'all directly
Pick
like
a lane.
a true coward
This
indeed.
bitch-ass
I
nigga.
agree. Shout out to hep.com supporting.
Y'all,
Man,
the internet knows Flacco a bitch. You think I give a fuck about what a bitch ass nigga gotta say about
You
it?
right now, bro, you can't transition from emotional to stoic, man. But no, I'm trying to help you out though, right? But you can't transition from emotional.
Hey, I got to give it to him though. Like at least he keeping that same energy. He's going off on the women. He's going off the end. Myron, you gotta keep that same. See, this is what I'm saying. Keep that same energy, man. If you're gonna go off these women, you gotta go off these men too. At least he's like, hey, he's an equal opportunity, cursing people out type of employer. He's going in on both sides, of men, women. He just don't care. He going in on everybody, Shout out to Taylor Tess said Brandon cannot control. Yeah, man, he's like the Hulk without the gamma. He's like the Hulk without the gamma radiation. He ain't strong. He just strong with the jaws. Pause. Progressive says my guy about to start bloody and cursing. Just stop, my guy. Just be you. He can't. That is him. He is him. Man, spread out vulgarity. Yeah, that's all he's going. He's on his period. Worst representation of his 36-year-old. Don't forget, black man. He's the black man. Black man. That was his scapegoat early with the conversation. He's trying to throw stuff in the air to make it stick. Mackenzie says, yes. What's that hat about? He's not an alpha guy. He think he is, but he's still a defender of the pedophile. A hardcore defender of the pedophile, and he got checkmated about it. And this is after the fact that he cried. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Vaughn. Because he was doing so much.
Nigga to stoic. Like pick a struggle, bro. Pick a lane, right? Like you can't be crying about how you stutter, and now you trying to be a bully. Like, bro, pick a lane. Okay.
Poor behavior.
Okay.
Why are you justifying poor behavior? You
What do you mean?
Not letting for interrupting people, but every single time I complete a thought, you attempt to bully a guy with a stutter.
I stuttered too, but I thought you was done. But go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Why are you justifying? Your mind, like a woman, thinks you can justify your poor behavior.
Now, like he's a rap hill teacher now.
You see, you're still not leading.
Now, like he's a behavioral analyst now, bro. From musician, comedian to behavioral analyst. Bro, this nigga's schizophrenic, bro. This shit crazy.
I'm not a
this nigga's schizophrenic, man.
People say I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. An accurate fact is not victimhood. And if you think so, you're an idiot. And you don't support my brand anyway, nigga. Fuck you. Stupid. If you don't know what words mean, I don't give a fuck about what you think.
All right, got to cut you off there again. You're getting too deep into the curses. Shout out to Joe Lacuda.
My bad. You're right.
You didn't know we were going to get another soft.
I need more media training. Now you're singlemom.com. Go get your merch.
Shout out to Joey as well, supporting the work. And I also acknowledge Hector.
Sex worker saver.
Shout out to right. Respect to Saint.
Sex worker saver.
You got to let us handle the business real quick, boss.
You told me I got to go, so I'm going to go.
Who said you got to go? I'm not kicking you off. I just said.
I thought you told me I had to go.
Nah.
No, listen.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. We good now?
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't understand. When I say I'm sorry, I mean it. But nobody ever respects that. So except you.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's not an issue, man. I'm not kicking you off. I'm just asking.
I thought you said we had to go. My bad, sir.
No, I just said I just want to read these out to acknowledge the people supporting the work, making the show possible. I acknowledge I can. He writes, respect to Saint for his views I have heard. Respect to Brandon for his music. Myron and Walter are good guys. I'm sure peace can be made if both sides are genuine. Brandon seems ADHD, and I can understand frustration to sit and listen to 304s. But one thing, and shout out to Mr. Khan for trying to share a positive word, but I do want to let everyone know that we got to step away from pathologizing everything. You're gonna be like, everybody want to say they have some kind of issue with them. Life, we're all human beings. We're imperfect, So like, oh, I have OCD. Like, oh, the doctor told you that? Like, no, but no. Okay, then be chill. Anyways, shout out to Una.
Shout out to Vaughn says he does need help. Taylor Vaughn says I have never seen the Saint this tolerant. Well, he's a narcissist.
He gaslight all day. That's his thing. He gaslight all day. I love when he disturbs the super chats. Yeah. He can be related to Tommy a little bit. Mackenzie is funny. I can actually see Flacco has been speech therapy by the way he moves his lips. I work hard with nonverbal autistic kids. Yeah, it's a thing. That's why I said he talking about he going to therapy and all this stuff, and I don't know, man. I don't believe half the stuff he's saying. It's just like it's a lot of contradictions with the stuff he says versus what he says and how his action is. So yeah, I definitely agree, but it's definitely work. I don't know how long Flacco been doing it, but I think Flacco is good with putting in work because you could tell, like for example, when he's doing when Flacco do his own content, he's fluent, he's good, he's straight with it. And then when I say if he get a little bit agitated, then he falls off. Like it's like his thoughts come more faster than when he actually come out with the word. So that's what I see with him.
Supporting the work as well. He writes, Brandon needs actual therapy. He can no longer rely on his woman as if she is an emotional support animal. He meant that. He said that twice. Shout out to Major Minded Soul. He writes, Brandon, you said not to interrupt someone with a stutter. You're interrupting Flacco. You called it bullying. Shout out to Jairon writes, peace to the Saints. Buddy keep bringing up that non-existent stutter and playing victim. Get it together, dog. Rock. Supporting the work now. So acknowledge I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Shout out to Nathan, came in 2 times. Shout out to P2 Wavy writes, Brandon, you a whole hoe. You ain't talking tough with Quet, but you'll talk tough with nice guy Flacco. Damn, bro, trying to get me set up. He's dirty out here. Throw me under the bus. Shout out to Louis.
Wait. Can I speak?
Go ahead.
On that? Why do they want me to talk tough to you? Do we have anything to talk tough about? I don't understand. No, we need to address this right now. Is there like a need for hostility? I don't understand.
People love to see a bloodbath.
No. I need to understand this. Like,
it's simple. It's just people love to see a bloodbath. That's all there is to it.
But that's not what I was here for. I think Flacco a bitch. I think you're great.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna
man.
yield the floor.
Huh?
I'm gonna yield the floor. Go ahead, Flacco.
Please believe if I call a woman a bitch when I see it, and also, may I ask you a very serious question, gentlemen? If someone makes a video about you personally attacking you, why wouldn't you think they're against you? No.
Okay.
Answer that question.
Sure.
I didn't say criticism.
Sure.
I need you to answer the exact question because what you people do on the internet is you shirk the responsibility of direct questions, and I won't allow you to do so on this good platform. So.
Jeez, I did that twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to go to bed.
Brother,
I'm sorry. But just to rehash what I just said, Dave. Yeah, I am not a fan of Marquette's. Also, I was giving your flowers to the Hi Dave clip video that you have. It's not it burns a hole in my mind, not in a negative way. So I appreciate that, sir. I will definitely make sure I find a way to insert that into anything I come on to or as this platform. So thank you for that. What else? You said, yeah, this is what I was going to say. I am not a fan of him. Also, I already pretty much gave an intro, kind of like a base summary of who Marquette is with a little demon grin on his face right there. Straight narcissist. Also, I gave an introduction and a base summary of who Flacco is, a defender of a well-known openly 4K Geppetto. So everybody know there's no heroes on this platform. There's no heroes on this platform. No, don't make a new one. don't make a new one. I need to make a new one now that I have lost the weight. No. Oh, okay, my bad. That's what's up. I know you was going to the gym and doing your thing. That's what's up. I'm supposed to be having a guest coming to visit. I think like in August. We don't know how the arrangements is, so I know it's a little warm. I might go ahead and do my thing too. But that's what's up. Good deal. I need the clip from the dude that says democracy is for the people, but the people are retarded. That, you know what that sound like? That sound like the Batman movie with Bane when he was like, quote, he was like saying, "Hey, for the people," and then next thing you know, Trump is up there like, "Yes, for the people." I'm like, did Trump just quote Bane from the Batman movie? This is weird. This is weird. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're learning. We're learning. Yes, he is. Oh, nice. Yo, we gotta. I'll next time I catch you in the because I see the Sanctum Discord. Next time I catch you there, I'll go over there and chop it up with you, man, so we can talk about that. Because like, not saying you, but a lot of people that I know, when I'm sure you did it the right way. When a lot of people want to lose weight, they just go straight to like the cardio and like lose all this weight so fast, and you have like the extra weight versus like when most people I see, they'll just like won't do weight training, if that makes sense. A lot of people focus more on just losing the weight, but they have like all this excess. Like one of my homegirls, she has sent me a picture. Honestly, I didn't believe her because she was like dragging it out for like 2 years. She showed me a before picture, and you would never recognize her. She's like a little petite little size, like 2'3". And she's, and you know, and I know her, like she's like little cute little thick thing, like very like wide body. So she was like, "I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." And I'm like, okay. And then she kept like talking about it so much, I didn't really believe her, but I knew she was going, but I was trying to figure like what process she's going through. The next thing you know, she's just sent me a picture of like a side view, and she looked great, but she has like the bottom weight there. But I know that's like the extra skin, which is fine. But and then the classmate doing the same thing, but the classmate, she has like that thick, curvy, and she's kind of tall, not too tall. So when she starts to drop the weight, and I saw like a more of a figure, I instantly told like, just go straight into the weight training. You don't have to do like heavy reps, like heavy weights. Just go to the weight training where that will actually help you to burn it and you actually tone it up. So that will like kind of fill in the missing gaps. And anything from there, if it's like extra asset weight, you're like, you know what, like most women, and I'm not saying all women, but most women, like under the arms, that'd be like a little bit flabby, and you can't really control that with weight training. So then you can like, okay, you can take that to the kettlebells is good. Thank you, Taylor. You can actually go to the doctor and have that trimmed off in the right way. Same thing like the weight for most people at the bottom. I've seen that with most men and women. They have like all this extra weight, but then when they start slow, then they lose it so fast because most has water weight. It's so much extra skin at the bottom. You really have to get rid of that because like you have the extra excess skin. It's like you can't keep cleaning it, get dirty, get infected. It become problems. So definitely, like when I catch you in the Discord, the Sanctum, and I think it's mostly Sanctum I see your guys in. I'll definitely make time. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'll definitely make time and chop it up with you guys in there. Maybe we can have that conversation. McKinsey said, "Great pill. I'm a retired to ballet dancer. Weight training is everything, bro. Y'all are beasts. Ballerinas is a monster on the dance floor. You probably got like crazy killer legs, Mackenzie. And I'm not just saying that to be flirt. I'm like that is like up there tier, like an honor, like bowing down, like that's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. I give ballerinas a lot. That's matter of fact, shout out to Bruce Lee. His masters directed him to that too. Like, go to ballet so you can learn some extra balance. Yes, crazy calves. I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't know if I'm a breast man, butt man, or legs man. Like, I love some legs. And a ballerina? What? Exactly. Play with them if you want to, Vaughn. Play with them if you want to. And they have to do that. Their training is ridiculous. No, I mean, I'm sure you still remember some pirouettes and all that stuff. Definitely your form is, I've never done it. Your form is way better than mine. She says, not so much anymore, but dances were not lifting when I was. Okay. Yeah, Dave, never skip leg day, sir. It sucks. Never skip leg day. You know what's funny, Dave? I was lifting some furniture in my mind because I've done it before. Like I could lift a couch or something by myself and just like, I don't think nothing of it. I went out the way, like, yo, I'll grab it. I'm sitting there struggling with it. I was mad at myself because I'm like, I know I can do it. I can't do it. So now I'm like, okay, now I got to get back to the official weight training of the peak I was. But at the same time, it's like, age is a BITCH. So a lot of factors plays into it. Consistency, stretching, warm-ups, all that good stuff. And then once you start building it, mind over matter becomes a lifestyle. You are good to go. I find legs attractive. Yeah, man, me too. Me too. Taylor May laughing at us now. She is laughing at us, but me too. I don't know. I'm still confused, but I'm like, she got some nice legs. Okay. Shout out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie says women think it build bulk. It does not. Yeah. You know what's funny? When I was doing fitness training years ago, the first thing women say, let's say if they would like go to the gym and they don't understand the equipment, so you try to explain them like the dumbbells, the machines to get on, like what each machine does for like for each body parts or cardio stuff like that. The first thing they always say, like, oh, well, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want my breast to shrink. And I'm like, what? Well, I don't want to do this because doing that machine or that type of workout will shrink their butt or something. It was like they would say these weird things. I'm like, where are you getting this from? And then I had to like go through a whole, let's say they're there for an hour, I would have to do like a whole 20-minute, 30 conversation just to explain why this is it and what this does. Like it was ridiculous. So ridiculous. But definitely not licensed, not anything else. Definitely if you are going to the gym and you know you have some aches and pains, definitely go to your physician, talk about your food intake, get all the stuff that you need to know about your losing weight, gaining weight, your calories, all that stuff. Your dietitian, definitely talk to your dietitian about all of this. But always take it slow when you're starting, especially if you're starting for the first time. Take it slow, mind over matter, and remember the devil is real. Because if you say, "Hey, I'm gonna start my healthy journey tomorrow," somebody gonna be cooking some slab of ribs, somebody gonna be cooking all your favorite foods, something gonna pop around the corner, be like, "Man, they really did do this to me." It's always a test every day if you're trying to focus on a goal. If your goal say, "Hey, I want to lose 20 pounds," you're always going to be tested. If your goal say, "Hey, I want to do a 5K, 10K," you're going to be tested. If you just say, "Hey, I just want to casually walk," start baby steps. Walk, jog, sprint, water. Thank you. Taylor says, an immediate test. Yes. Von Bryan said, my son is always in the gym. He always comes home whining when I know it's always gonna get some. It's always legs. Always. I could do a full body warm up. Let's say I think me and Dave touched on this a little bit. It would be like upper body, arms, some chest. That'd be that day, and I go into cardio. And then the next day, I'll do legs, cardio, and then I'll do core, and then I'll end my day. Or then I'll do like one good little body warm up, arms, chest, cores, legs, and then I'll do like a little I'll go in for cardio, and then that's how I end my day. And then I'll do a mixture like, okay, let me start off with cardio warm up, do a body part, mix it up, and boom, and that's it. So Dave said last thing, remember, willpower is like a muscle. If you don't just use it, you are losing. Yeah. And it's for the people out there too, who's like, everybody don't believe in like depression and everything else. It's literally is a willpower. So most people I know back in the day, even if people out there in the future listen to replay, it's literally a willpower. It's a mindset. So you exercise in that brain too. So you have to get out the door. Even if you're just walking around the country store, just do that. It will literally free your mind. It would make you feel relaxed. You have other things to kind of coming at you on a more positive note, especially if you're that person that's always cooping in the house. I'm a homebody. That's fine. I like to, hey, I got my Netflix and all this other stuff, the entertainment and internet and all this music and stuff. But sometimes it's just best like, hey, let me just get out the house and stroll. Let me go. If I know how to get something, instead of me just taking a car and just driving around the corner, why not just get out around the corner? I'm just going to get like a drink, or I'm getting like a little something, get my little backpack, walk around the corner, grab some store, come back. You have like an interaction between people or just whatever going on, the elements, and you're good. Just start baby steps like that. Also, you'll find like little adventures as you go. I promise you, that would never be a fail. If you cooped up in the house all the time, go out the door just a little bit. I promise you, 20 minutes, 30 minutes out your day, you will find adventures just going up the road, around the block, back to your house. I promise you. I promise you. You'll have a story to tell. Because I always see weird stuff, and I have a story to tell. Taylor with the words encouragement. You have to keep building momentum and growing your own brain. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
If someone makes,
crazy, man.
If someone makes
a
video personally attacking you using extremely disrespectful, negative language, why would you think they're against you? Just answer that.
Can you define attacking though? Like what? Are they saying like, bro, like you're dumb, you're stupid? Okay,
It wasn't
perfect.
full of constructive criticism, my nigga, and you know it. So for you to sit here.
I am so tempted to tag him on Instagram because I'm actually giving constructive criticism. Like I'm literally saying like some things like you're sounding silly, you're sounding immature, you're sounding ignorant, but at the same time, we're all giving a lot of constructive criticism because you're going left with a lot of things, sir. Everything's on the wall. You're trying to stick. First you're talking about the black culture and the black people, and you took therapy for 2 sessions, and you learned that there's a lot going on. I'm going back to that one, Donnie. We're gonna go ahead and make that an ending show because there was so much going on for the first 40 minutes. Like it was just a lot of gossip, Golden Girls, Gossip Girls. That's all I kept hearing. Like complain, whine, complain. Let me talk about another grown man, kids. Like, that's it. Like, why are we doing all that? Like, you're supposed to have the conversation about the podcast and Fresh and Fit, and that's it. That's it. Like, why are we're doing the most? Like, that's great. You got your numbers, you got your views. What are you going to do next with that? What are we doing next with that? For some reason, I felt like my IQ diminished 5% listening to this. Man. And this is why we go to sleep. And this is why we sleep it off. This is why we sleep it off. But on the good notes, and we had a lot of I appreciate David coming through because we had a lot of positive stuff coming in. So on the note, and Donnie's request, we're going to go ahead to the emotional rants, and then we're going to call it a night. Also, I'm going to show you the counter rap video countering the single moms. So also maybe not this Wednesday, we're still working on the email, so she will be here on this platform for an interview. We haven't had an interview in a long time, so that's something to look forward to, either this Wednesday or the next Wednesday. We're gonna have an interview with this young lady, the lady that had the counter song to single baby mom. So I'm actually looking forward for that conversation. So where is I think it was like I had to timestamp it too. And also if y'all see something I missed and y'all catch a timestamp, definitely let me know because I had to scroll back. Okay.
The literal definition of slander. And we're suing you. We're suing YouTube. We're suing Rumble. We're suing every shown by being allowed to speak when they speak. I don't talk, I speak. It's very different. I try to act humble for people.
Bro, why is the legs up in the air when he's in the car? The legs is up in the car. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not. I didn't appreciate the disrespect. That being said, on that podcast, I called that woman a bitch approximately 67 times. No one said shit to me about that. If they'd have checked me on the first, second, or even 17th bitch, it wouldn't have got out of hand like that. But
That's a lie. They did check you on that, sir. You wasn't paying attention. Aaron, Chris in the back is the producer. He said, hey, as he was stuttering, because he has a stuttering problem too, he was saying, hey, just let her, she's a woman, man. She's a female, man. And you cut him off and you kept talking. You literally cut him off when he kept talking because you were trying to make her be very polite to her to get her son, say, hey, let's respect the guest. You said, who? Who am I? What'd you call me? And he said it, and then everybody started laughing at you because you wasn't getting it. Fresh said something too. You wasn't getting it. Myron was literally trying to derail it and try to bring it back to another person to have a conversation. You still wasn't letting it go. Like, you're more than one. We could walk it through, but I'm sure you're not going to do that. Sure you're not going to do that because you want them numbers. You want to be on the big boys channel, but that is a lie. That is a lie.
They did was laugh for 2 hours.
You wasn't up there for 2 hours. You was up there at least about a good close to an hour, and then you exited out.
But then all of a sudden, when I question the structure of the podcast, I'm told to chill out. Chill out does not mean get out because it's not the same word.
And you didn't question the structure of the podcast, since we like to do words. You didn't question the structure of the podcast. You said, hey, you're going to let these bees do all the talking, or you're here for me, Mr. Ego. I'm the viral ninja. That was your words. That is not questioning the structure of the podcast.
I don't care what anybody says. Then I said, okay, I'll go. I left that podcast, and Myron and Fresh and Fit told the world that I was kicked off. That is the literal death.
Again, this has got to be bizarre because I'm actually defending Fresh and freaking Fit. They did not say that. They did not say that. MTR said that. All the people on their platform put on thumbnails, they said that. When that moment happened, they did not say that. Fresh actually laughed, said, hey, a self-castle, meaning you self-leaving the platform, you self-ejecting yourself off the platform. They did not say they kicked you out. They know you kicked yourself out. As you was exiting and you got up and put your headphones off, that's when Mara at that moment said, yo, pretty much shut up and just get out.
Definition of slander.
That's not slander.
We're suing YouTube. We're suing Rumble.
Bro, everybody want to do this suing thing. What's going on with these lawsuits? Everybody want to do a lawsuit.
Suing every professional channel who perpetuated a false narrative that I was kicked off. When the game film shows, it even shows with the captions on my page, Brandon, chill the fuck out. Okay, I'll go.
Oh, I agree. And I can give you the list too. If you want to do the lawsuit, Brandon, I can give you the list right now. I saw like 11. I saw 11, Brandon. I can give you the list right now. There's a lot of people on their thumbnails, everything else. That's what I'm saying, Alicia. I don't know, soon for what? He's saying slander and everybody creating a false narrative. He don't even understand what the definition of slander is. Bro, it's slander. No, I won't. I would love to see that live court. I would love to see that live court. He doesn't know what different cases are so difficult to win. Yeah, man.
And then the woman said, who does he think he is? I said, I'm that nigga and I'm leaving. Play the tape.
Now, number one, this is a reaction video, so we don't know if it actually is going to give the whole piece, but let's take a look.
It's on my page. If you want to find it, go on my page. It's got captions.
Hold on one second. Let me turn the volume up.
Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit more. See about the 5 to 10 seconds proceeding to that, if you can. Done with you niggas. These niggas finna send me to law school.
Right, who is this guy?
What the fuck? All right, bro. Just
LOL.
Nope. You still didn't start it early enough. You still didn't start early enough.
Get the fuck out, bro.
You still didn't start it early enough.
Hold on one second. Stop talking for a sec so I can hear what the video's saying.
Chill the fuck out, bro. I'm not too much now.
Still not starting it earlier.
All right, bro.
All right, whatever.
All right, bro. Just LOL.
Damn, the worst part is that a lot of people are talking during it, but what it
That's
does
why.
seem
That's
as
why
though
I'm
that you
politely. That's why I'm
actually,
politely asking you to start it like 5 to 10 seconds prior. That's all I've been asking.
I got you. But let me tell you this respectfully. Number one, you start talking. I'm not sure if you're talking to the audience or talking to me. Number one, second. Number one.
No, you let me talk. My bad.
You shouldn't be talking to the audience because they're not here. It's just you and I. It's just you and I here. Number one. Number two, if you plan on going far in the spotlight, then you need to have grace, which is to say, if you're going to be in the spotlight, you're somehow more worthy than the other people who are watching you. And you have to be able to display that on a regular basis. Like the reason I'm the guy is because I can handle the weight. So I engage you with respect because I'm a respectable person.
He got the church finger up. He's not even listening. My man got the church finger up. He's not even listening. That part. That part. He's not even listening.
Like I'm talking to you right now the way I would talk to you like if you were sitting in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking to you like if you were literally sitting in front of me. And I'm not like anybody else on the internet. Like I'm a thorough nigga. Like in a
That's a cap, but go ahead.
Real way. So I want to be super clear that like if you talking to the audience, say I'm talking to the audience, but my advice is not to talk to the audience. My advice is just to talk to me. Go ahead.
My humblest apologies if you felt like I was talking to you. I could totally understand why it would look like I was talking to you. My humblest apologies. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I learned about 5 years ago that my genuine and sarcastic voice are exactly the same. And I'm okay with that. But I've also learned that people don't listen to me when I...
Your genuine and sarcastic voice is actually the same.
talk because they put their feelings in front of it. Like I explain myself and explain myself and explain myself over and over again.
Look here, B. Here's the thing. You got a great song, phenomenal song. It wouldn't have been successful if it wasn't a phenomenal song. But you's a soft nigga, B. You's a soft nigga.
What
That's
is
all there is.
soft? I
You's a
was
soft,
literally.
sensitive nigga, man.
May I speak?
You's a
please?
soft, sensitive nigga right now, and it's like,
Oh my
no,
goodness, may I please speak?
Hold on. All of this, oh my goodness, this excessive emotion, it's not necessary. I brought you on to treat you with respect. This excessive emotion, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize to me.
But I apologize.
It's just what you have to practice doing. It's
Sir,
self-management. You're having trouble with self-management.
I'm not. I'm having trouble with holding people to the standard that they're holding me to. You all literally just went on a soliloquy about how I was interrupting you when you spoke, and then
Who is you all? Did I one time say that you interrupted me?
You did. I literally asked you for the feedback, sir. And
Listen. I said, did I say that you interrupted me?
I'm trying to let you know when.
So what is happening is you responded to a chat and then you asked me. You asked me.
And I
But
took the
before
criticism.
that, listen, hold on one second, partner. Before that, I never said, hey, you're interrupting. I said,
I'm not trying to talk to you aggressive, sir.
No, chill. You need to hear this. Before that, I never said, hey, you're interrupting me. Hey, stop talking. Because I'm fine with you interrupting me in as much as you're the guest. I want you to have the floor. If you start talking and you cut me off, I'm going to hang back. I'm fine with that.
I'm getting the light, just so you know. I'm not doing anything weird.
Yeah, go ahead. So the point is, the audience mentioned that. And then you said, was I interrupted? Yeah, clearly I was, but it was not a problem. Go ahead.
I'm not acting like it was a problem. I'm just recapping the game film. I'm not trying to, I even apologized in case you thought I was talking to you when I was talking to the people who were, you're literally bringing up messages of people coming for me. So are you saying that is your advice is that I should, no, I'm asking you for your advice.
Go ahead.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You laughing at me when I'm just
No, I'm
trying
not
to be
laughing, I'm
transparent.
smiling, but
you know
go
what I'm saying? Like, you clearly are better at this than me. So I'm trying to get your advice.
I'm going to repeat what I said before, which is that if you're going to be in the spotlight, you need to have grace, which is to say that if you're going to be the star, it comes with more love and it comes with more hate. That is the job. It comes with more love, more hate, more money, more women. That's the job. So if you can't handle that, then it's not for you. Like all of that and all that, that's not necessary.
I'm telling you what I've been trying to tell you what the biggest frustration is, and you won't let me finish my thought. The reason I'm getting everything for free tomorrow at Cooper's Hawk is because of the reason I'm about to tell you right now. And maybe you don't realize you're doing it, and that's okay. I told you from the jump
I have a stutter.
Hold up, he's getting what? Because he got a stutter? He's getting stuff for free because he got a stutter? Huh?
What does that have to do with anything? I'm
Everything, because we're talking.
So why are you saying that that's bothering you?
Because it doesn't bother me. It's bothering me that you won't let me complete my thoughts, knowing that I have to compose myself just to do so. That's what's frustrating. It's not a disability because I don't wear it, but it kind of is. That's why I can't freestyle. I'm vulnerable about that.
What? Oh, free speech therapy. Okay. So he's saying that's the reason why he can't freestyle because he has a stutter? Because Marquette is eating. He is eating. If he had Daisy up here, it'd be the same thing. He's eating good. He's allowing my man to do the most so he can get the most. Marquette like had 2,000 people and more in his chat. I know he made a bag. I know Marquette made a bag. Probably 5-10 grand that night. Alicia, all of us is. We've been grasping straws for 3 hours. We're all grasping saws.
I have a stutter. Nobody respects it.
I ain't gonna lie. This is what I'm saying. Pay attention. I wish Mage was here for this one. Pay attention to Marquette's face because he got these, he's doing little smirks and stuff. You want to smile, but he's not really smiling. This is a perfect example of what I was saying, like the gaslighting, and he's just allowing him to do the stuff he's doing because he's feeding off the chat because the chat is pretty much just roasted him. He just roasted him. And this moment, this is why I said Brandon is so unaware of the situation. He's on somebody's platform and he's literally losing. And he doesn't know, he doesn't realize how much he's losing.
When I say it out loud, it's difficult for me to compose my thoughts. The thoughts are there, but getting them out is a process. That's why I get emotional. Because why can't I be allowed to complete a thought like everybody else? Just because it's a little hard. Speaking is difficult for me. I'm sorry.
What?
I think Brandon's taking a little bit of time to compose himself. While he's doing that, while he's composing himself, let me go ahead and acknowledge the folks who have sent in their questions. And I don't play games. Really
Emotional, damn it!
I'm gonna just mute it real quick. Just mute you for a little bit. When your camera comes back on, I'll take you off mute. But anyways, I don't play games with the ton of exclamation points. This man really does not play games.
All right. Can somebody help me with that? So he was talking about he's going to get something free for someone else. He was mentioning about his stutter. He was saying that Marquette was cutting him off. I didn't see a cutoff. He was literally trying to give him what the I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I gotta play that again. Why you guys hand his forehead?
Say that if you're going to be the star, it comes with more love and it comes with more hate. That is the job. It comes with more love, more hate, more money, more women. That's the job. So if you can't handle that, then it's not for you. Like all of that and all that, that's not necessary.
I'm telling you what I've been trying to tell you what the biggest frustration is, and you won't let me finish my thought. The reason I'm getting everything for free tomorrow at Cooper's Hawk is because of the reason I'm about to tell you right now. And maybe you don't realize you're doing it, and that's okay. I told you from the jump I have a stutter.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm
everything because we're talking.
So why are you saying that that's bothering you?
Because it doesn't bother me. It's bothering me that you won't let me complete my thoughts, knowing that I have to compose myself just to do so. That's what's frustrating. It's not a disability because I don't wear it, but it kind of is. That's why I can't freestyle. I'm vulnerable about that. I have a stutter. Nobody respects it when I say it out loud. It's difficult for me to compose my thoughts. The thoughts are there, but getting them out is a process. That's why I get emotional. Because why can't I be allowed to complete a thought like everybody else? Just because it's a little hard. Speaking is difficult for me. I'm sorry.
I think Brandon's taking a little bit of time to compose himself. While he's doing that, while he's composing himself, let me go ahead and acknowledge the folks who have sent in their questions. I don't.
Got your ass.
Yeah, on that note, we could definitely call a night. Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and tag him. I have questions. I'm going to go ahead and tag him and see how if he reach out to the little guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm so confused. Actually, that's the most sense he made. Yeah, I mean that one stuck. I'm baffled, Donnie. I don't know. Because it's like he emotional to the point like I don't know how you're gonna react. I literally was gonna tag him like on because I know MTR reached out. I was gonna tag him and say, hey, but I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I'm gonna have to reach out to my therapist friend and see what she thinks about this because I sense a lot. He had no problem telling that woman to shut the F up. Yeah, he wanted everybody to be sensitive to his needs, but not to other people's needs. All right, I appreciate everybody for because we all. I know I have. I'm gonna go ahead with Vaughn and say 5%. I believe we all lost 5%. Actually, Vaughn, 5, 10. I'm gonna say 15 because I watched this more than once. I think a lot of us did. Most of us watched reactions of this. I guess getting other perspective of this to get more of an understanding, but it all comes down to the same conclusion. We all came down to the same conclusion. I think it's us. I think it's us. That's what he's telling us. It's us. It's not him. It's us. I think that's what the same conclusion we came down to. It is us. Shout out to everybody coming on through. Definitely hit the like, subscribe button. Definitely all hit the bell notification. All that good stuff. And play a little bit of the young lady by the name of Miss Hoffa. That would be we got to work on a schedule before she come on the interview. But also this is the track that she went and worked on for the counter. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna have an exit out. Appreciate everybody. Definitely appreciate everybody for rock with me. I definitely appreciate people coming in support, hit the like button, all the good stuff. Definitely appreciate where we at. I definitely appreciate Von Bryan for dropping 20 on us. But I'm not gonna quit my job because 13 and plus of y'all guys love and respect me and respect and love me or honor the show because that is silly. All right, so.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just going to tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
Have second thoughts. You wanna hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you want child support. Now you want child support. She bringing that ass to court. You wanted her to abort. Now you want child support. Now you want child support. Now you want child support. Paying that payment off. Paying that payment off. Now you want child support. Paying that payment off. Paying that payment off.
All right, that's going to be the young lady for either this Wednesday coming up or next Wednesday, where we have a great interview conversation, like how she came up with the song ideas, all the good stuff. I have questions prepped and ready for her. Yeah, it's been a good one, fun one, stress one, all the good stuff. A lot of emotions. But I have you, you have me, so there we go. We got through it. Therapy and mental illness is real, ladies and gentlemen. That's the moral of the story here. Learn how to adjust accordingly and prepare for as much as you can. All right, so catch y'all guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. is group conversation. We're talking about P. Diddy and Cassie case. See you tomorrow.
Great Pill Podcast. You guys check out Great Pill Podcast.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.